though, like the Ravens.
Bro, it's not hard to beat the Ravens. All you gotta do is lock down fucking Lamar Jackson's ability to fucking run, and you're good.
Oh no, he been throwing good this year too. He ain't only been running; he been able to throw pretty good.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen the stats. He, doing that shit. Yeah.
Wait, Melon, who's your team?
I don't have one for NFL.
Oh,
I just watch. Nah, I just watch. I watch just to watch.
I don't claim no New York teams.
We live. We live.
Who you claiming?
Wait, so you weren't happy when the Giants when the Giants won? You weren't happy
when they won the Super Bowl? Of course, I was hyped, but outside of that, man. I wasn't a Giants fan even when they won the Super Bowl. I was just happy New York got a W.
Let me get this. Put up to the chat, man. Shout out to. Let me get the super chat. Yeah. No, you good. Urban Combat 1000 says, "What up, family? How's everybody, man? What up, Urban Combat? We chilling, watching the games.
Holy shit! Kansas City scored.
There, you way behind me.
Oh, they scored.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I'm watching a live though.
Yeah, they still ain't getting no dub though.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be Texas.
I'd be
versus
shocked
the Titans.
Yo, if the Texans blow this lead, dog, that'd be.
Yo, what up?
Yo, nothing like getting a package on Sunday.
How long is AD gonna be out?
He should be out another week, but it don't matter though because we still winning, man. I mean, the Lakers is just they smoked Oklahoma City without anybody. Like they just had the scrub squad. Blew them boys out at home.
Houston Rockets got cooked by Chris Paul and the
yeah, and then the Lakers came in and cooked them. Yeah,
no, fuck the Rockets.
Like the Rockets. No. The Rockets are actually going to beat the Clippers before the Clippers even get to the Western Conference.
They're not beating
the
Clippers. They're not. The Rockets they're not good.
The Rockets are not good.
The Rockets got stat padders on their team.
Listen. The Rockets have already beat the Clippers twice out of 3. And the third one, they actually almost won. But let me tell you something. The way the Rockets play is a run and gun style that negates the Clippers' half-court defense. So you got to have a half-court set for them to clamp down on you. But with the Rockets, they run and gun and shoot so quick, it just negates their number one strength. And let me tell you, the Rockets are a problem for the Clippers, man. No bullshit. And what's funny about it is the Clippers have the best bench in the league. The Rockets have the worst bench in the league. Go figure. How the irony. But the Rockets are going to beat the Clippers in the first or second round of the postseason, and the Lakers will be there.
When the Lakers be losing to the Clippers, that should be getting me tight. Man.
Hey man, look, if we made some shots in that last game, we would have won. But look, check it out. The Lakers are definitely going to be in that finals. Definitely, the Clippers ain't even going to meet them.
If they run into the Clippers, man, I don't know.
If they run, but see, the thing, they're not going to though. The Clippers they're load managing all the way to a 4th or 5th seed. Like, how they going to see the Lakers to run through the Rockets and Denver? Like, they ain't going to. Yeah.
The thing about the Clippers is that Kawhi and fucking Paul George are injury prone.
But look. Get this though. Paul George and Kawhi, they don't even like each other. Like, Paul George basically deboed the team. They don't even work out together. Yeah. Like, you got to understand, you got a beast like Montrezl Harrell, and then you got Lou Williams and Pat Bev, who are dogs. They don't like niggas taking games off like that. Like, this nigga taking games off, he's antisocial. Like, Paul George is the leader of that team now. That's his team.
Yeah, Kawhi ain't really a leader, I don't think. He just does him.
Oh, yeah, but he about to do his way right out of the second round.
Yo, what up?
Yo, I don't.
What up, fam? What up?
Team is nice.
Yo, this ain't Sports Center, man. Let's go, man.
Oh yeah, we can't talk about those 76ers because they look successful.
Oh yeah, hey.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Hey, what's good, chat? Shout out to the chat. Welcome. Where we at, man? Episode 79. Yeah, second episode of the year, man. Shout out to everybody that's here. Appreciate y'all for being here. What's good? Shout out to the panel for being here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, man, episode 79, man. Let's get into these intros. Go ahead, Drew.
Drew Games, we in here. Let's have a great podcast.
All right, Melon.
Yo, it's Melon. What's good, y'all? Let's get it.
Is Luca here?
Yes. What's up, guys? Luca here for another episode of AGS. Let's go.
Yeah. Why you ain't joining into the sports conversation, Luca? What's up?
I don't like
I
sports.
don't care about that.
You wasn't trying to hear that shit just like me, huh? Yeah.
No.
Just minding our whole
Nah,
ass
I'm just like,
business.
okay, when are we gonna be done?
I don't know why 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I was just trying to mind my whole ass business for a minute, but y'all just kept going, man. This shit crazy.
I was over here like, where is Hard 8? Like, it's been 15 minutes, basically.
Oh, man.
Are they done yet? I hate this.
Go ahead, Ravish.
Hey man, ain't nothing but a friendly conversation, a bunch of alphas. But yeah, man, that's what you gotta do it. It's Sunday. It's Sunday, baby. Hit me on Twitter. Let's get into the topics, man.
Yeah, I just seen a clip, man. It's Sunday, man. Kanye just fell off a horse, goddammit. He wanted to ride a horse into the fucking congregation and fell off, man. Shit, gotta stop this shit, man. Got to stop.
Wait, what?
Shit. Yeah, it's a video. I just seen the video. He fell off the horse, man. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, man. You know what I mean? God was supposed to carry him, but he fell. Oh man! Shout outs to Julian Merlo for the super chat. Appreciate your player. He said, "Let's trade Melon for Jack Move Johnny, man." Oh man, let's trade. He said, "Trade Angry Man for Jack Move Johnny, man. Let's go."
Oh man.
Episode 79, man. We here, man. We got some things to talk about today, man. Think we're just gonna start off with some of this good old gaming, man. This good old gaming. I seen a tweet from Luca. She said she's going to try to be more of a nice person this year. From the responses, she full of shit. But Luca, what's up?
Yeah, I say that every 6 months. My followers don't believe me. So.
Oh, all right. You crying wolf again, huh? All right, gotcha.
Well, basically what had happened was I got into it with somebody a couple days ago, and he was like, "Why are you always messing with me, Luca? Why can't you just leave me alone?" And I was like, "All right, well, I'll just leave you. I'll be, I'm a bully. So since I'm a bully, I'm gonna be nicer, okay?
That's crazy, man. A 4'5" bully. That's crazy.
Is what I'm saying, bro. I'm a fucking midget, and people are like, "Luca, please leave me alone." I'm like, Jesus, really?
That's
okay.
wild.
All right. Well, whatever.
That's wild, man. What was the argument over? Or whatever. What was the bullying over? What happened?
Well, basically, this guy is like really pretentious, really arrogant, and he has no backing behind it. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel or anything, right? And he's basically like telling people, "Oh, you have to earn my follow." So I was just kind of like, people, if you talk to me, you don't have to earn anything. I follow people back regardless, right? And then we went back and forth for a little bit. And then he thought I was, there's another post I made where I was saying I don't like arrogant YouTubers. And so he thought I was talking about me. He was like, "Listen, you're dumb. When are you going to understand that this is just my brand, Luca?" And I was like, dude, why would you even think this post is about you? Because I said in my post that I unsubscribed from arrogant content creators, arrogant YouTubers. And I was like, how can I unsubscribe from a non-existent YouTube channel? You don't have a YouTube channel. How could this be about you? Anyway, he was like, "Listen, you're lying. You're being dishonest. You're deceiving your followers, Luca. You've been doing this for 2 years, Luca. You were always bothering me, Luca." Like, I've called him out maybe 3 times in 2 years, right? So he like freaked out. And, I'm a nice person. So I was like, "Listen, I'll just leave you alone. I'm sorry for upsetting you, apologies."
This is why you have to be more direct. You got to stop with the subliminals. You do a lot of subliminal shots, Luca. That's something that you tend to do a lot. So you just got to be more direct. Just be direct. Just say who the hell you're talking about. Because we would all like to know at times. Like, who is she talking
honestly speaking,
yes.
If it doesn't apply, let it fly. People just see my post and they just make assumptions, man. They're like, "She has to be talking about me." I'm like, listen, if you don't feel that this is you, don't reply to my posts getting upset, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not talking about whoever it is that's responding to me. People like to joke and people like to guess, and I just say, who knows, right? It's fun and it's funny, and it's a good time until people start getting really upset, and then it's not a good time anymore. Then it's mostly annoying. But like I said, I'm like 3'9", I sound like I'm 12. I look like I'm 12. I have a voice of a chipmunk. Stop getting upset over anything I say, and don't be triggered or afraid of me. There's nothing to fear. You shouldn't be afraid of me at all. So that's all I got to say about that.
Hey, shout outs to Urban Combat 1000. He said, "Luca the type to be like, give me your chocolate milk or I'm going to give you a swirly." Facts. Twirly early. Facts.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. Don't be scared of Luca, man. She's small and she looks young, right? That's what you said.
Yes,
And
exactly.
she's just gonna be minding her whole ass business for now. No.
I really do. I try to mind my whole ass business, but people just, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. You know, I ask questions. And you know what's something I've noticed? When you ask someone a question and you back them into a corner, their instinct is to call you stupid for asking them the question instead of just answering the question. It's something I've been taking note of the last couple of weeks. I'm like, oh, okay, you don't know how to answer me, so you're just going to call me dumb. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's, you know, I'm a nice person, Heart8. I'm a really nice person. And I'm misunderstood, you know? And yeah.
She's misunderstood. Hey, shout out to little F boy. He said, I'm a simp and defend Queen Luca from these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to little F boy. Let's talk about the big news of the week, man. When it comes to gaming, man, we got the PS5 logo reveal at CES. Pretty much Sony decided to throw that in there during their little conference and whatnot. It got a lot of
Flames.
It got a lot of attention, and you know, people were definitely posting how it got more attention than the Xbox One Series X reveal, which is it's kind of crazy, but it definitely shows just how bad the world looks at Xbox, man. It really is like, I'm always reminded anytime somebody got something bad to say about it in the real world that doesn't watch videos or on YouTube or the internet or anything like that. That's when I'm always reminded of just how much people just don't give a fuck about the Xbox, man. So the logo was revealed was, I mean, the fuck.
How exciting, right?
It's some bullshit. I mean, I don't fucking care. Of course, people are, you know, attacking just that. Like, I don't know why people thought that there was going to be some big news at CES anyway. Like, that's not about, like, video games really and shit like that. Once upon a time, it was. You can get a console reveal at CES. But, of course, that's been a long time. You know what I mean? A long time ago. How did y'all feel about the PS5 logo reveal?
Simple, sleek, expected, you know, and very consistent with the previous logo. So yeah, it's a Sony world, baby. I mean, you gotta love it, and if you hate it, you hate to love it. But that logo is the truth. That you're fired. That shit was half-assed, but
brand identity. Some people were complaining, but then you got to look at like the big brands in the world. They're not going to change their logo, like Nike and shit like that. It is what it is, man. It's recognizable. We understand what it is.
Add something to it.
It's very minimalistic, but it gets the point across, which is why it got more attention than the whole Xbox. I mean, the whole Microsoft showing off a whole console. It's only going to get worse from here, right? Once that console reveal come, oh my God, it's really just going to further destroy Xbox. But what you think about it, Luca?
It looks exactly what I would have expected it to look like. I mean, I can't believe we're sitting on a podcast talking about a logo. You know, it's not that, I'm just saying it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
Well, it was. Well,
I mean,
exciting. Luca's an Xbox girl, so I understand why. You know what I mean? I understand why she feels the way she feels. She's an Xbox girl. But
hashtag Xbot for life.
This was a big deal. It was a big deal. It was buzzing. It had a lot of. It was talking. It was a lot. You know, it was a lot going on, man. So we got to talk about it. It was some of the biggest gaming news of the week.
I
to be
definitely
fair, there's barely any gaming news, but
well,
I feel that.
we always got Xbox. We always got Microsoft stuffing their foot in their mouth. So we're gonna get to that. But go ahead.
I agree with her in the sense that logo wasn't really a big deal. I'm being, guys, I'm being a sarcastic
Facetious,
bastard,
yeah.
but that shit was, come on, man. Listen, I get what you're saying, Hard 8 in theory, but we don't get a new Coca-Cola or Pepsi every 5 or 6 years, right? So they should have added a little something to that logo, player. Like that, that's bad. See, they're doing the logo just like they do their consoles.
What would have made you feel better? What would have made you feel good about the logo? What was?
Can we get some colors?
Stars or
maybe some blue. Maybe some red, some purple horseshoes, some fucking green clover.
Horseshoe.
Shit.
At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about the logo.
Put some respect on that.
I don't care about the logo. It could look the way it want to look. I don't really care. It could have been fucking two men fucking. I don't give a goddamn.
Okay.
Just release the guy. I don't care. I don't care. That's just how much I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Shout outs to Jamal Clark. He said the only logo I even like is just an orange block with a P and H on it. Fuck is that? What's that? Orange block, P and H.
I thought somebody made the logo. Remember how the first one was with the PS, and then it had the 5 like on the floor, like right underneath it, and it looked kind of dope. Like something like that would have been dope.
Cool.
Yeah, that was hot.
Cool. Yeah, but I really don't. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, it looks really nice, very minimalistic, as you stated, and eye-catching, keeping with the brand, and just letting people know, like, hey, this is the PlayStation 5. Yeah.
It's going to be real easy and recognizable when they go into the store and see the PS5 logo. You're going to know right away what it is. Unlike seeing, like, the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X. That shit is very confusing compared to PlayStation 5. It's that fucking simple. That's 4, this is 5. What's the difference? That's 4, this is 5. It's automatic. You know what I mean? It's automatic. And that's all Sony going for at the end of the day, man. Minimalistic, simple, and it gets the point across. There's no questions that need to be asked when a consumer going to the store to make a purchase. There's no confusion whatsoever. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Causing uproar on Twitter, of course. A lot of back and forth and shit
it was
like
funny.
that. Yeah, it's always entertaining to see the back and forths and things like that. But Melon, what you thought about it, Melon?
I feel like they could have just tweeted this shit out like they've been doing everything else the past year and a half.
Oh well, it's CES, so it's a consumer electronics showcase. So they wanted to show off. They could have tweeted it out definitely, but they was there and it's like, fuck it, we here, why not? But it wasn't a PlayStation conference. It's a Sony. They wanted to put their numbers out there too, just to let you know it's the end of the generation. This is what we have done so far. It is what it is. But
like all the number shit, cool, ain't got nothing to do.
I mean, all that shit is really for stockholders and all that shit. It's not really for. I mean, they are bragging. They are trying to let motherfuckers know like what it is. But if you was expecting Sony to show anything special at CES, then you set your own self up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Should just take it with what it is, man. Hopefully we get a event next month. If they follow the blueprint of the PS4, they revealed that in February of 2013. Hopefully we get the same thing. I mean, I wish they just hurry up and get it the fuck over with, man. Like, just show the fucking console.
I'm ready to
reveal the shit already. God damn. Like, they taking forever. Just like the motherfuckers with this new Batman. Just fucking show this shit. Or just announce it or something.
Right.
Like, stop playing all these fucking games. Oh, go to this account, grab this picture. Go to another, grab this picture. Now put it all together. Hey, man, just tell me what the fuck is going on. I ain't got time for all this fucking scavenger hunt all over fucking Twitter and shit. Just let us know what it is. Shit is crazy, man. Shout out to Lil F Boy. He said, Candace Eye more crooked and corrupt than the LAPD. Oh, man. No more. He always slip one in there, man.
Lord.
This guy.
Anyway.
He always slip one in there, man. He always got to slip one. But, yeah, man, we, just come on with the shit. Stop playing these fucking games.
Oh. Yeah, man. I didn't expect much, but Montreal is. No, I didn't expect much out of the whole Sony thing, but
now there's that rumor going around that fucking they're gonna show it next month. All right,
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
What you thought about it, Drew? You over there? You sleep? Wake up, nigga. Get up. Get a protein shake in you or something, man. What's up?
I didn't even pay attention to that shit. Like I just now looked at it as soon as y'all brought it up.
Oh, so you missed all that ruckus on Twitter?
Yep.
I don't be on Twitter.
Be
like
on
that.
Twitter like that.
See?
Yo.
We balling. We balling.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. I can't be on social media like that, man. It shit is.
Can you hear
It
me?
can grab you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, barely.
Alright, just me. Oh, all right. I'll turn it up a little. I didn't want it to pick up a lot of background noise.
That's
Okay.
crazy. Shit, crazy. But
What up, Candace? Nice to have you in for the new
what
year.
happened?
What's up?
What's up?
Well, somebody here. I hear. Is there a
Man,
mouse in here?
I'm
What the
low-key a
fuck?
little pissed.
Yo.
Is there a little mouse or something? Fucking master splinter. in this
Did you get a
fucking-
new mic, Candace?
Yeah, this is the new mic. Well, no, this is a headset. Like I wasn't
Oh,
coming
God damn
all
it.
around at the last minute.
Oh, how
But
exciting.
I am supposed to be getting a mic in the mail from a buddy, so it's all good. It's a Blue
What
Yeti.
mic? Oh, okay. All right, cool.
I just need
Sony.
to get settled before I can have him mail it to me.
Okay, cool.
Got that DC Twister mic. All right.
Uh,
Yeah.
This
Oh,
motherfucker.
man.
Hey, so
There you go.
speaking of while we on this gaming, man, Microsoft stirred up social media this week, man. Not in a good way, as usual. Basically, they said that don't expect any exclusively made games on the Series X for the first year or two. Probably going to be 2. Let's just go with the 2. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go with the worst. Of course, that caused an uproar, man.
Ouch.
Listen, this is the type of shit that you don't say it. You don't have the right to
You
say
really
some
don't.
shit like this. You don't say nothing like that. Just let it happen. This is something sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. And this was one of those moments where you just gotta shut the fuck up. Don't tell nobody that. You know what I'm saying? Just let the chips fall where they may. Now, of course, the damage control is real out here. Smooth has been, shout outs to Kid Smooth, man. He's
God
been working overtime
this nigga,
since like,
shit.
Always very entertaining. Yeah.
Bro, yes, I was entertained, but goddamn, I had to like shut that shit off sometimes. I was like, bro, would you relax?
since the announcement, man, he's
God
been in
damn.
overdrive, man. The funny thing is that when they start sending these shits out for them to be unboxed, he ain't getting one.
He ain't gonna
Why?
get one.
He ain't getting one. They send these,
He
they
ain't
send them
getting
to
one.
people that don't even
Yo.
like Xbox. And then it's because he don't have enough subs, right? And I told him, this means you are
Yes.
worthless to Microsoft, but yet you still wasting all of your days fighting this fucking battle. You know what I'm saying? Now,
And energy and time.
this
like, bro.
ain't.
The only thing I don't understand is why he's hyping up the OG Xbox if he didn't have one.
Hey,
That's
yo,
that's
thank
a
you,
weird
Candace.
move to me.
God damn, like
I
this
had
nigga
one.
talking about.
I think it was
I was,
amazing, but like
I was scared of the original Xbox. Like, nigga, what?
Scared?
it was
Yes,
amazing.
yes, he
For its
he said
time,
that.
It was an amazing
Hey,
console. It
he
was,
said he was
when it
scared.
first-
Gaming Addict said, "No cap, Melon. You was there the whole time. Don't believe the bullshit."
Okay, and nigga, the
No,
fuck?
he said, what he's saying is what you just said.
Hey, yo,
What you just said was a motherfucking lie.
nice.
That's what he's saying. You just lied. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he's saying.
I love that Addict is here. He's got to defend his boy. That's awesome. I have to say, like,
Gotta defend another grown
Yeah,
ass
he's definitely
man.
got
All
to
right.
defend his butt, buddy. Shout outs to Gaming Addict, man. Shout outs to Gaming Addict. He will defend. Listen, say Kid Smooth
That
name.
was not me throwing shit.
Say Kid Smooth name 3 times. Gaming Addict will appear. He will appear. That's a fact.
Oh
I think I said his name 3 times
Oh,
and
is he
bam,
rocking
there
smooth
was
like
Gaming
that?
Addict. Shout outs to Gaming Addict, man.
shout out to Addict.
Shout out to Addict, man. Hold that man down, man. Hold your butt buddy down, man. We feel you.
Yeah, stupid, man. Hey, man. Hey, Kid Smooth, man. Keep hope alive, man. You might get one of those free
That ain't
consoles.
happening.
He's not. But I just want to say that
It's never gonna
Never.
happen unless he
Yeah.
ends
Let's
up meeting somebody.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, Luca. I'm sorry.
I was actually no, you're good, man. I was actually surprised by the reaction to this news because I thought we knew this already, that it was going to be cross-gen. No gamer left behind. Phil Spencer's been saying
This
that
is
for
true.
a while now. So I was just kind of like, oh, okay. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm
we
not
didn't
surprised by
need
this
them to
news at all.
reiterate that. But this is not the type of news you want to hear
Yeah.
when a next gen console is on the way, man. It's like this ain't. I don't want to hear that shit. Like if you're gonna do it, fuck it, do it. You know, just do it. But don't tell me like, we need you to buy this new console, but don't expect nothing dedicated to this hardware for the first 1 or 2 years. Now, like, don't tell me that. You know what I mean? Let me just go with the flow.
I think.
Right. Go ahead.
Well, honestly speaking, I really don't think they care about people buying the hardware anymore. I don't know if you saw Mikey Barra actually.
You're doing great, Luca. You're damage control.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Thanks, Boo. Thanks. Mikey Barra got into an exchange with Crap Gamer. I don't know
did
if
not
you guys
see that.
saw
Oh
that.
my lord!
Let me know what happened.
I don't.
Yeah, him and Crap went back and forth about how the Xbox brand isn't about the system anymore. It's about the ecosystem, and how Mikey Barra, he plans on buying his games on PC, you know, as it stands for, and that's like that. The sales of the console, it's not Microsoft's focus anymore. This was like a couple of days ago. So.
It just seems like a weird move when you're spending all this money on R&D. Like to say, but to say before the console even comes out, no need to buy it for 1 to 2 years. That's like shooting yourself in the foot and basically conceding the whole console sales race for the first 1 to 2 years. Whereas if you did just keep it on the low and didn't remind people that it wouldn't have any exclusives, it might have sold more.
Hey, shout outs to Gaming Addict. He
I
said he
just don't
watches
see why-
every week, man.
Sorry.
So thank you, Gaming Addict. He's here every week, people. He ain't just here because we mentioned Kid Smooth. Yeah, this ain't shit you supposed to say. You want people to buy your new console. Now, this is only telling people, all right, well, I don't really need to rush out and get this fucking console since it ain't going to be shit that's dedicated for it for the first 1 or 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, and it's funny because...
Then,
did
y'all see like the shade that, like, I guess articles or maybe, I don't think Sony, I don't know if Sony said it themselves, but like some of the shade that these articles have been coming out with, like, oh yeah, PS5 is gonna have PS5 only exclusives at launch, and
Sony
said
Sony
that?
did kind of say that though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Sony
know.
said that though. Like they will have games that you can only get on the PS5 at launch.
Well, see, there you go. This,
I
now these
didn't know
articles
that
are
was
coming out,
official.
and that's just flaming the shit even more now. So it's like, let the fuck shit begin.
How exciting!
But now this
Every gen
is
we get
only
this.
as far as Microsoft goes. So this doesn't count when it comes to third party. So
I have a question. Didn't Microsoft just say that the Series X would be the most powerful Xbox? They didn't say it was going to be the most powerful console, right? Because
Yeah, they
they
just
saw
said
the
Xbox.
Xbox dudes running with the whole for sure power narrative that Xbox won, and I'm just confused. Like, did y'all see something I didn't see? Or
They didn't see anything.
they specifically said
Totally fit.
Xbox because they don't know. I'm guessing they don't know, or maybe they do. But that doesn't matter because it never worked for them in the past, and it's not going to work now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you didn't hear that? Like, everyone's a fucking insider now.
Well, that's what's popping.
Everybody got
Everybody got
fucking
their own
sources and
Everybody
shit
That's
got
what's
now.
popping right now. That's what's
Like,
popping.
nigga.
Did you see? Did you see? Push Square made an artitle about a random YouTuber. Like
Yeah,
I'm
they were
saying,
bored.
random.
It was a
Push
random
Square
tweet.
is trash.
It was a random tweet. Yeah, I was just like,
they're bored. They were bored.
definitely it's got to be boredom and also a personal stake. Like that seems so oddly specific to just focus on that person. You know.
I don't know.
I don't know
Push
what's going
Square has
on.
been trash for years at this
They
point.
have.
When I end up on the
Yeah,
Push
you're
Square
right.
article, it's by accident. I'm like, oh shit, why am I here? Let me get out of here.
That was some bullshit. That was just some bullshit. But yeah. So now there's a big debate going on whether the old consoles are going to hold back the new consoles, the next gen console or whatever like that, and people are trying to damage control this and saying, oh well, does a 1060 hold back a 2080 Ti and all this dumb shit. Now they want to start using PC as their defense when they fucking supposedly hate PC and stuff like that. Shout outs to Big Alabasta, man. He said the boot. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But yeah, it's Listen, it's going to hold back gaming as far as like your next gen. What you're going to get from your next gen console, it is going to hold it back if they're worrying about making sure that the game can run on old hardware, because they have to make sure that it doesn't look too different from what people on that regular Xbox One is going to be getting. So it will be held back, because with this new hardware, you can do things that the old hardware just cannot do. So they want to make sure that everything runs with, on all of their platforms. Yes, some games will, be held back. It is what it is. You have to. You know what I mean?
The only way games don't get held back is if they all go the Black Ops 3 route, where they basically rip off people on the older gen consoles by selling them like a third of the game.
And they're not going to do that.
Nah, usually it's when they have another dev team that does the same game for the other console. But
Microsoft,
I don't that's rare and inexpensive.
So
they're not going to do that.
So then, I mean, it's a foregone conclusion then that all their games are going to be held back, because they're really trying to sell this forward and backwards compatibility. That means they're held back from the OP
exactly.
Xbox One, the Xbox S,
the X, everything.
They're going to want these games to look decent across all the platforms so they can actually sell. So that's why games will be held back. I mean, come on, man. The OG Xbox and the Series X playing the same game and probably, but what's going to be the difference? They probably just go the resolution route instead of really pushing that hardware and adding in a lot of things that they couldn't do before because they had less. So it's no damage control for this, man. It's some bullshit.
So it's going to be held back. Take that, Luca.
Well, Luca is going to. I mean, this is probably great news for Luca because she didn't want to upgrade anyway when shit dropped, right? Like she said, she wasn't.
Oh yeah, I forgot she said that.
She said she was going to wait.
I definitely would have been kind of like, what's going on if they had announced that it was just going to be locked to the Series X, because that would have meant that they had lied. Which, I mean, these corporations lie. That's just what they do. But I mean, I don't really have an issue with it. Microsoft has stated that they're not doing generations, but just because they're not doing generations doesn't mean that applies to anyone else.
Everyone,
so,
yeah.
I mean, it's whatever.
Hey, shout outs to
I don't care.
PlayStation 5 is still gonna. The PlayStation 5 will utilize that power and show off what the new generation is capable of. So,
shout outs to Flaffy 101. He said, Destiny 1 got held back, but now Xbox with it. Fuck out of here. Yeah, Watch Dogs got held back too. Yeah, I mean, Watch Dogs was held back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that was a massive downgrade. I remember
that shit. God damn,
that was definitely held back. Yeah,
I hear some birds tweeting in the back. Is that you, 8?
You said some.
I hear some birds.
Birds.
No, it might be my mic. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, I hear some birds.
Fuck?
Yeah, I don't know why, man. I think I'm hearing my own stuff in my mic.
He had a line before he came.
You got feedback going on.
He got on here.
I don't do any drugs. I don't drink and I don't do anything.
When it comes to a new console, man, that's probably going to be pretty expensive. This ain't the type shit I'm trying to hear, man. I'm not trying to hear that shit. And some people like they're not being anti-consumer. This is how it's always been with consoles, man. At least listen, when we went from the fucking NES to the Super NES, you could not play NES games no longer, man. There wasn't no fucking backwards compatibility and all that. You know what I'm saying? I want the new shit to do new things. I wanted to look better. I wanted to play better, and all of the above, man. I'm not worrying about who got left behind. I holler at you when you catch up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about no money issue. This is just how console generations go, man. Once that new shit come out, man, we gonna holler at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at you.
I don't even understand that argument about, well, new consoles are expensive. Okay, that doesn't mean you have to have one just because it's expensive. You're not entitled to anything. Gaming is a hobby that takes money. If you want to be involved, you're going to have to pay money. If you don't have a lot of money, you have to save money. There are ways to do everything you want to do. There's no excuse.
Y'all know this motherfucking console will be out in November. You know it's coming. So, get your coins together now, and if that's the case. You know what I mean? Get your coins together
about
now.
to say, yeah.
Exactly.
So, sell your old consoles.
Save
Stop
it.
trying to hoard them old busted ass consoles. Sell them shits, and that'll take some money off of the new one. I mean, we're just talking from a standpoint of if you feel like, you know, this shit is not affordable or whatever like that, or you can't get it. There's ways around it. Start saving up now and get rid of your old shit. Stop hoarding these old busted ass consoles and get rid of them. You know what I mean? These consoles are supposed to be backwards compatible with all the generations past, especially, you know, Microsoft.
So that was confirmed for PS4. I mean, for the PS5.
No, it ain't been confirmed yet.
It's going to be
for the
backwards
PS5.
compatibility?
No, it hadn't been
Xbox,
like outright confirmed by Sony.
Anyway, look, there's no reason. Look, don't trade in any greatness. Like keep your old shit.
If you ain't
Just
got
ball
the
out
money,
and get your no thrift store gamers. Get the new shit.
If you ain't got
Get the
the
new
money,
shit.
trade
you ain't
that
got the
shit
money,
in.
trade it
Trade
in.
that shit in.
Don't trade it in.
Bro,
Keep it.
Listen, it ain't
Keep
no
it.
reason to have an original
I'm telling you,
Xbox.
this is great.
It ain't
It's
no
history.
reason to have the original Xbox when your new one gonna be able to play those games.
not at
Trade
all.
that bullshit. You know what I mean? Trade that shit. Hey,
Okay. For the Microsoft people.
will break a Series X
Nah,
game.
man, I'm
hey,
keeping
shout outs
everything.
to
I'm collecting out
Flaffy
this
101.
one.
You a hoarder?
I'm a hoarder.
Shout outs to Flaffy. He said, isn't it technically anti-consumer because customers aren't getting what they paid for because it is being held back by old console? Also, gaming is a luxury.
Technically, yeah.
Technically.
Well, not really. I mean,
It is a luxury and a hobby.
know that.
And if you can't afford it, don't do it.
well, I mean, people do people just buy stuff without looking into it? I don't know. I look into my stuff, so personally.
I feel you. I'm the same way. I like to do my research and shit before I purchase something. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as the console go,
The question is, who copping that new Xbox? Then I'm still
The
gonna cop
fuck?
it, though.
Why? I got a
I'll cop it
PC. What the
maybe in
fuck
2
I need an
years.
Xbox?
Yeah. See, that's I don't know. I might have to do that.
And Phil already said, what was it? E3, 2015, 16? All the games are going to PC. So it's like, what the fuck
I
is
mean,
the
if you
point?
got a PC, I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
if
you got a
PC,
point
you
there,
don't
but I'm-
need it.
you know, I don't know.
If you got a fucking PC.
Exactly.
Hype beats. Yeah, I'm
feel
ready
like-
for the new console.
I don't know.
What?
I'm not sure on the math if it would be cheaper to just buy like a work PC and like a PC I can do like photo editing and shit and writing, and then like an Xbox in 2 years, or if I should just start building a PC.
Shit, you might as well start building
Yeah,
one
you
now.
should probably just start building one.
Yeah.
And you trying to do like edit pictures and shit? You might as well go with AMD.
I got a ton of photos I need to process, and I need a computer for it. So, but I know like I can probably get away with a less extensive computer than what would be needed for gaming. Because I feel like people say, "Oh, gaming's so cheap," and they're talking about rigs that are basically as good as the base Xbox One. So.
So, yeah, we done with this conversation, man. I'm quite sure we will be revisiting this in the upcoming months as we get closer and closer to release. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's talk about Julian Michaels, man. She had some things to say about Lizzo. Wait, I mean, and also Ravish want to know, is being fat the new wave?
Yeah, you might have to
Julian
get
Michaels
chunky.
said, you know,
When?
she basically said that, you know, everybody is like celebrating her size and things like that, and it won't be so funny if she was to happen to get diabetes or something like that due to her weight. And of course, there was like
The fact.
I mean, she didn't say anything wrong. What she said was factual, and she's like a health guru and shit. She's a celebrity trainer, but of course, there was an outcry for this. Some people did agree, but also there was a big outcry as far as saying that she's fat shaming or she has a fatophobia. Some new word they just came up with. They made this past week.
Right.
Fat phobia is
Fat
real, but
phobia,
okay.
it's real. Oh, it's not real.
It's not
Okay.
real.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, no, it's not real. Honestly speaking, me personally, like being fat isn't something people are born with. Most cases, like the statistics behind it are, if it's like a genetics thing, it's not as high as a lot of people would make you think. Like being fat isn't like being black, right? Like it's not something that you can't choose. It's a disease. It's an illness. Being obese is something that genuinely affects people's lives, and I think that you should love yourself enough to get healthy. I think that if you start working out and eating better, that's not you saying, "Oh, I hate myself. I hate how I look." It's like, "Hey, I'm going to get sick." And if I'm not careful, I could end up really messing myself up even further. And it is very scary because I do feel like there's a lot of media now that glorifies it. Take Tess Holiday for instance. She's a model. She is a plus size model, and she was on the cover of some magazine, I think Cosmopolitan or something like that. And that got a lot of backlash too because people felt like, oh, you were glorifying this lifestyle. She looks like she's like 400 pounds or something, right? So it's like, for me, the strain that being that size puts on your heart and your joints and your organs, it's really scary. And I think a lot of it is these are young people who don't realize the ramifications of what they're putting in their body and the fact that they're not exercising because they're still young. You know, when you're younger, you're healthier even if you're not healthy. And once you start getting a little bit older, you start to see like, hey, you know what? Maybe I should have done something about this a long time ago because now I have all of these diseases. You know, I just think that there's different ways that you can take it. But and I'm not saying that people should be like, oh, that's a fat bitch and fuck that fat ass whore or whatever, right? I'm just saying that it's like, hey, man, you know, this is a fact. She is obese. That is not an insult. That is a scientific fact. So that's how I feel about it.
Oh, yeah, I want to say that obesity is at an all-time high in this country. And the thing is, a lot of people do have like, you know, it could be a genetic thing or a thyroid thing where you're just naturally bigger than most people. However, what Lucas said though is true. Like when you're younger, usually you're more active when you're younger. I remember I was a football player, CIF Division I, All-American. All right, but I still had I was ripped, and I had the same appetite even after high school, and I started getting kind of chunky. So it's like some of the shit you do. And some of the food, especially as black folks, high blood pressure and diabetes with all that slave food we eat. We use smoked turkey, ham hocks, neck bones, all that shit, Kool-Aid. It's like, hey man, you got to find a healthier alternative to things that you like.
Milkman, he said these land wells need reality checks. So
I think that even if a chick is obese, that you still deserve respect. Shout out to Clifton the Colored Milkman as well for this topic. It's also Patreon.
So
go ahead.
Lizzo did respond. She said all the people that got her name in their mouth, how does her pussy taste? Enjoy that taste or some shit like that. So yeah. So Luca.
Well, hold on. Let me say something because I'm kind of I'm torn on this. Like, I don't really know how to feel because absolutely at her weight, it's hard for me to imagine that she's one of the people who is technically obese but healthy. I mean, she can do however long her shows are without getting out of breath, we're assuming. But looking at these photos, it's just, she really does seem to be like, I mean, you want people to feel comfortable in their own skin, but you really, I don't know, almost shouldn't.
No, it's mamming what she's doing.
This size, you know, like it's unhealthy. And like Rab said, like in the Black community, we run bigger. Like Black people just do. We have a higher BMI that we can be healthy at, but we also have a higher rates of diabetes, high blood pressure, like all of that stuff. And I don't know, it's weird because I don't really follow Lizzo like that. And I was thinking, who's really praising her fatness? But yeah,
there's a lot of people.
There is a lot of people.
What do you mean? Like the entire media is praising this fat mammy?
Yeah, literally, Whoopi Goldberg was like, "I'm glad
she's shaking her ass at a Laker game."
What do you mean you're glad she's big? You can be glad she's happy with herself, but glad she's big just seems weird.
Let me get to the super chat. I'm sorry about that.
He
said, "What's up, AGS crew? Hold on. What's up, AGS crew? Just trying to show support. So I'm dropping off a super chat now. We'll listen to the show later on my way to work. Hope y'all have a good day, man. Shout outs to Swavy Davy. Appreciate that, man. Go ahead, Luca. Please keep y'all answers short. Goddamn. Go ahead, Luca.
Sorry. Listen. Did I not get a comment about my lack of enthusiasm?
But I don't think they meant talk for 30 minutes.
I am giving the people what they want.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. No, okay, no, I'm just kidding. So I just think that since we live in such a culture where people are so afraid to upset others by making certain comments, and I think it's just a very dangerous mindset to have, to glorify this, to be like, oh, this is okay. It's okay that she's like this. Like, it's okay that it's great that she loves herself, but it's not okay that she's obese, in my opinion. So
I agree. And I think that another underlined thing I would like to say is that a lot of people deal with depression with food. Food can be medicine for your body, good for you. It can also be a drug. It can be bad. It can fuck you up. It can do a lot of shit, ramifications as you age. So you got to be careful what you put inside your body, man. Straight up. Instead of Kool-Aid, get some Fruit Punch Crystal Light. Instead of some fucking steak and red meat, eat some turkey and fish, man. You know what I mean?
People don't realize that all of that processed food is just, it's sending your body in such a cycle because your blood sugar spikes and then you get hungry and you eat, but you're never full. So you're just.
I think a lot of people know, they just don't care.
Junk food.
People just don't. I mean, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things in life that people do, that we do, that you just don't care. So it's not. I mean, food is not the only thing that. Terrible shit that people put in their body too. You got alcohol, you got weed, cigarettes. It's a bunch of shit. Like it's a lot of things, man. It's like a full-time job making sure you don't do a bunch of bad shit.
I think the difference is though is smoking cigarettes is detrimental to your health as opposed to some cheap food where you think, okay, I'm just going to indulge.
Well,
consistently,
that. I mean,
exactly. No, there's some. Hey, wait. Hey, no, there's some. Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something. When I went to school, I went to a predominantly all-white high school. A lot of those kids, their parents used to take them to McDonald's and shit. They didn't have the time.
Yeah,
like they was feeding their kids all this fast food shit. Like I thought it was weird because my mom always made majority home-cooked meals, man. That shit was weird to me. So believe it or not, sometimes we don't even know. Like we just think like, okay, we buying this hamburger, eating this pizza and shit, but then it turns into something else and you develop bad eating habits inherently. You understand? Go ahead.
What I was going to say, because right before I got a chance to say it, 80s message said it, whatever. Most of the time, the unhealthy shit is the cheapest shit. You go anywhere, a salad is much more expensive. A water is much more expensive than a soda. A real juice, like an orange juice, is much more expensive than a soda. It's like, I don't know.
That's why you got to go to the market.
Like
and
they're
you got to buy your shit.
Poor people poor.
I mean,
exactly.
but period.
Well, they're trying to keep poor
period,
people.
Though healthy food is much more. It's way more expensive to eat healthy than to eat trash.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like I think a bottle of water costs more than a 2-liter soda. So, you know what I mean?
Always. And it's like,
it's a fact.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is like, like that's crazy.
We got to do better, y'all. We got to definitely as minorities, we got to eat better, y'all.
Should we just mind our business and let people do what the fuck they want to do, or like?
No, because what you got to understand, the media, by and large, mostly white media, they love to celebrate and parade these big black mammies. Remember when Precious came out? Gabby and Cinnamon, they couldn't wait to put this big black bitch. I mean, they couldn't wait to put this big mammy over everything.
Hold on. Let's relax.
Let's go.
The acting and the talent that was given off in that movie was top notch. It wasn't top notch because she was fat and ugly, dog. Like she did a very well job, and so did Monique. So I don't think it was like, it was. It was a great performance.
I don't.
But she was everywhere.
Great performance, not because she was fat as fuck.
Jennifer Hudson did just as well, and she wasn't everywhere. Like it is what it is. Remember that movie with Jamie Foxx and Eddie Murphy? What's that movie called, y'all?
Hold on.
And she was not celebrated like that.
They got nominated for like a
Let's go.
Nobody celebrated her
nominated.
being overweight.
But
it wasn't about her weight.
But but Precious
what I'm
wasn't
saying is
about
that
her weight
Jennifer Hudson
either. It was,
was
a
the
fucking.
same.
It was a good. Yeah, go ahead.
No, but listen, what I'm saying is that this is where the comparison is. The correlation is they both had about the same amount of critical acclaim. However, Precious was much more visible to the public, bruh. And you can say what you want to say, but I remember around that time, and I was like, damn, why didn't J Hud get that same kind of look? But anyway,
am I
lying?
First of all, no, hold on. First of all, no, Precious was a way more critical movie. Like that was like something that people like never seen before. It was like critically acclaimed rather than that Jennifer Hudson movie. Wasn't that like based on like a singer or some shit like that?
It was based on a Broadway play, I think. But the Broadway play was based
on
Diana Ross.
So that's something different.
Exactly. She basically played the Supremes.
I mean, that's different. I mean,
the Supremes.
Listen, the fucking she did do a good job.
There were different types of films that had different type of impact. Good job,
but Precious was something that was like fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that movie was crazy.
For me,
I think go ahead.
It was just a little weird because maybe it's because I haven't seen her in a while, but I remember at the time when I saw her, all I could think about was her health. Like she seemed, maybe it's because I had recently lost people at the time, I don't know, but she seemed to be supremely unhealthy.
Hey, let me get to these super chats. We got Urban Combat 1000. Don't see this color often, but shout outs to you. He said the thing about being obese is not okay, but like Candace said, they're being comfortable in their own skin. There's a chick that walked down Atlantic Avenue that's big in the summertime. She wore a two-piece. You can't tell her nothing. And we got Big Alabaster. He said, Hard8, you're going to avoid my super chat player. Which one? What are you talking? I read all of them. Unless you said a curse word and it didn't show up. Yeah, if you say a certain word in your super chat, it won't show up.
If you
telling y'all that, you gotta keep it clean. You can't like try to censor it yourself. If you say a cuss word, it won't show up, dog. So if I didn't see it, it ain't show up. That's a fact.
It didn't show up, man. But what I want to say though is just one thing to be confident and be happy with being overweight or whatever. Do you? That's fine. However, to be celebrated for it is another thing, and we should not celebrate someone being unhealthy. When I seen a video of that coon Pharrell in his video called "Happy," I saw like a 400-pound man dancing, and let me tell you, nothing's happy about heart problems, diabetes, high blood pressure. It's nothing happy about that.
Cool, you know his life is like a third.
He's a coon.
He has a third of what his life would be.
Speaking of which, Drew, I might have to ask you a question like at the end of the podcast or whatever.
What about what?
The Hodge Coons that you said that.
Hey, what does that have to do with what the fuck we talking about right now? All right, but don't interrupt.
That's what I said near the end. That's what I said in the podcast.
Just like I said before, I think people that were, big from birth. No, people that were big from birth, they just don't know no better. I think they really are happy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think they really are okay with that because they don't know no better.
Some people, and then you got the people that like they try to lose weight but they can't. So it's like, well, fuck it.
You can lose weight.
You gotta approach it the right way.
It's like people don't have the willpower. That's the problem. And sometimes I wonder if they're actually happy or if they've just given up and they continue to eat their feelings.
Let me tell you something. When you want to lose weight, it's not about giving things up and cheating this day. No, it's an entire fucking lifestyle. Do you understand? When you change, you make the change completely. You can't half-ass it. You can't go back. You have to change your lifestyle and the way you eat. You understand? It's not about, I'm going to do this for this month and diet. No, man. Change your lifestyle.
I've got a friend of mine. I've known her for about 4 or 5 years now, and she used to be like overweight. She's lost all that weight. She's got like a little bit left in her legs, but like that's pretty much it. Like she's skinny as fuck. Like you would never know unless you looked at her legs. Like you would never know that she was once like overweight.
He said, "Dang, okay, yeah, you got to watch what you say in these super chats, or they will not show up. So keep it clean, keep it PG in these super chats."
The thing. Sorry. The thing with losing weight is like when, like kind of like what Rob is saying, when you're trying to it like a crash diet. You're trying to lose so many pounds by the summer or so many pounds in 2 months. You often do things to the extreme and not at a sustainable level. Like Rav said, it has to be a complete change in how you look at food. You have to change your relationship with food. Like it's people don't, I don't know if they're unwilling to do the research or they're unwilling to do what's necessary. But as soon as it doesn't work, they rebound and end up gaining a lot of weight. It's unfortunate.
A lot of the issue is that there's so much misinformation out there. Like there's so many advertisements saying, hey, lose weight quick by taking this pill or doing this crash diet, and people don't know where to start. They also, when they start going to the gym, they do too much too fast because they don't realize that since they haven't been working out for X amount of time, that it's going to be rough on their body. They do it for a week, they end up hurting themselves really bad, and then they give up. And they're laid out because it's like, well, I can't even work out now because I really fucked up my knee or fucked up my arms in this way. And I guess I'll just eat bad.
Hey, shout out to Thanos' boss. He said Adele looking like a whole snack now.
She a little too small in my opinion, but she do look good. I'll
She
give
do
it to
look
her.
good.
Who, Adele?
Yeah.
Average. She is not. She look better, but nah. I'll pass.
I think she looks a little too small, but she looks. I know that was
She
her
look
goal,
about
so.
she look about an average Becky to me, but okay.
I don't follow her or anything, so I don't know what the hell the woman look like at this point in time.
Oh, it was all over Twitter on.
You know who's looking
Christmas
good
and New
is
Year's or
Selma Hayek. Now that's she's bad.
Since day one.
Selma Hayek's like 60 years old.
That ain't nothing new.
She is but she's bad.
Let me Google so I could just.
No, it is something new. When somebody's pushing 60 and looks like that, that is something new.
That's new. She been looking.
That's some new coochie.
She been looking good.
That's some new coochie. Shit, yeah, that's.
She been looking good since
I just thought I'd bring that up.
She been looking good.
She's pushing 60 and looking bad.
Like it ain't nothing changed.
Facts.
But usually, there's some women like Sharon Stone was looking good when she came on the scene, and now she looking like an old glass of milk.
No, she.
You understand? This is different.
Antonio,
she looking good.
Everybody not going. Everybody don't keep their looks until their
busy.
60s and all that, man. It's just some people is different, but. Selma Hayek been looking good
she
though.
Kept
from the
Selma
rip.
is keeping it, man.
How was this photo taken 6 days ago?
She looks great.
Looking bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I would risk it all for that.
She is wine.
She got a lot of makeup on though.
Better.
Let's just relax. Let's see what she like without that makeup.
But wait, but still, you still get it.
She do that. She got a ton of makeup on. Let's relax, just a little
makeup
bit.
or not, she can have a pound of makeup on. Nigga, she still get
till you wake up in the morning and then you scared to death.
No, nigga. You talking about Coyote Ugly?
She been looking good though.
No, I'm not trying to get away from that in the morning.
That's not really surprising when somebody say Selma look good. That's been like that.
Oh,
surprised that a woman that's pushing 60 looks that good. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's got to be celebrated.
Her and Jennifer Aniston.
That's the
both,
thing, though. I don't be knowing. A lot of the times,
look good as
you would bring up the Becky.
These bitches are because I'm not checking their age and all.
Fuck out of here,
I
right?
just see their picture come across my line and just like, damn, she look good. I'm not running to Google.
But see, one of the things that I like that I celebrate in women. Let me tell you, no. When women take care of themselves, that's a lot of reasons why we leave them, because they drop them, they drop them calves and then them babies and we leave. Now we upgrade. But when they take care of themselves, they deserve. Yeah, you know what it is. Come on, man, don't play. You know what it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all niggas know.
For a while.
If they working on them kegels and they keeping it right and keeping it tight, what we need.
Excuse me, hold on, Candace. You gonna sit there and tell me Jennifer Aniston don't look good?
Yes.
What? It was great.
Take Angela Bassett over Jennifer Aniston every day. Jennifer Aniston looks every bit of her age.
But Angela Bassett is just phenomenal, though. Like Angela Bassett looks like a fucking Egyptian god. Right. Like that's different. You can't compare anything to that. But what I'm saying is that we should celebrate women who keep it right and keep it tight. That's all. Hey.
All right. So how should we celebrate?
That's it. Shit.
The fuck?
Oh, what I'm saying is, we're talking about. Wait, I'm gonna tell you, hey. Listen, we're talking about a big Grammy. We're talking about a big Grammy. We're talking about a big work. And all I'm saying is that we not. I'm saying admire that when women keep themselves in shape, even if middle ages or whatever, that's to be that's something that should be I guess celebrated. I guess Fuck that. Yeah, I like older women with a fat ass and keep it right. Fuck it. Yeah.
I mean, Angela,
How
I
celebrate,
can't.
man? You see him big
She a
and
whole
worked out to
vampire.
hit the
Man, I'm
wall.
just saying,
You ain't gonna look at
I
it.
don't
You ain't
celebrate
gonna
none of these
celebrate
bitches.
that.
I don't know these hoes. Fuck them all. I'm just saying, how do we celebrate? Like, you telling me to celebrate? Like, how? I just noticed it.
You're not
Okay, she
single.
looks good. She looks
Hey, you're not
decent.
single, though.
Keep it moving. Like, other than that, what you want me to do?
Nah, read.
That's what I'm saying. That's basically what I'm saying.
He said retweet him on Twitter.
Nigga, I'm not saying throw a fucking parade. I'm just saying, like, hey, that yeah, I admire that.
Yo, did y'all stop fucking with Stacey Dash once you realized she was fucking crazy?
Oh, she hit the wall.
She been
She
crazy.
hit the wall.
She's
No,
been
I know.
crazy,
I mean,
yeah.
1,000 years ago, as soon as you realized
I
she
don't
was
lie. We
crazy,
all knew
did
she
you-
was crazy.
Yeah.
But she don't even
Cool,
fuck
too.
with niggas like that.
All right, we got a super chat from Julian Merlot. He said, Ravish will tear Candace up. Stop capping. Ali G. Ali G.
Oh,
Ali G.
Whoa.
Ali G.
Yo, you stupid, man.
Why would he? I don't. I'm gonna let it
that's
ride
lame.
because I don't get it.
He said,
don't get it
Ali
either.
G was like this. Ali G was like
Y'all
this
crazy.
fake ass rapper, dude.
Oh, no, I remember Ali G, but I don't understand.
Yeah, I know.
like,
The fake
the
white boy. Yeah,
context.
yeah, rap.
or what he was trying to say.
Probably want to say some nut shit.
All right.
I don't know. Melon, maybe you could break it down. You thought the shit was a fungus. Man, I don't know what that is. Huh? So,
Yo.
do the super chat.
That's pretty funny.
Yo. No, the Ali G part was definitely funny. Fuck out of here. Hey, shout outs to Master. He said, celebrating Hollywood women is simping, ravish, LOL.
What? Hollywood simping.
Y'all, do y'all fuck with Helen Mirren? I don't get the fascination.
Who is
I've
that?
seen a few
Who?
different people. This
I don't know
old
who that
white
is.
chick that Mbandy is saying he would get down, and I don't understand it.
I don't even know who that bitch is.
Google it right quick, because I need.
What's
I
her
need to know. I don't
What's her last
understand.
name?
I think it's Mirre.
Listen, man, moving on.
Helen Mirren.
The fuck?
Oh fuck no! Ew! What the hell?
Crazy.
Yo, this
I
bitch
can't talk
old
about
and
this one.
That's
wrinkly and
true,
dinkly
right?
as fuck. What the hell?
Man, hey, he got some different tastes, man. Some people like.
This bitch
I think he
74.
said-
Nah,
I think he
nah,
said-
she.
I think he meant from
Hey,
the
Drew,
early 70s,
you know all
not
about
now.
that.
He
Jason
meant
Hogan.
from when in her prime.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay,
Early
nah,
set. Oh,
okay.
okay. All right, yeah.
Nah, he said off history. She
Anyway,
agreed.
we got to move on. So
Yeah, nah.
let's talk about what we got here, man. Let's talk about all right, we could talk about the most overrated rapper in the world. Tupac car was auctioned off for
Wait, what?
1.75 million or something like
This
that.
dude a hater.
His
Hater.
the car he got killed in.
Yeah,
was auctioned
1.75.
off
Yeah.
for 1.75 million. Who bought it? Did we
Wow.
like black guy, white guy?
Some
yeah,
rich
it's been
person
bought
with too much
before.
money.
Yeah, I was bought like a couple years ago for like $1 million, and I guess they trying to cash in. Well, I don't understand this though. Like, who would want to buy it? It should be in a museum. And then also, where's the SUV that Biggie was killed in? Because they laid Biggie out. Like, they really fucked Biggie up. Biggie shitted and pissed it all in the car. Yeah, he was overrated too. But yeah,
This nigga,
I don't know.
hey, this nigga feelings hurt over somebody he never met. This
Yeah,
nigga
here
feelings
we go.
hurt. Yo,
Yeah,
this
that's
nigga, yo, you don't know Tupac, dog.
side,
He
man?
don't
Hey.
know you.
That car is
Yo,
fine.
you don't
no,
know
hey,
Tupac.
No, hey,
know?
no, hey, he was
How do
there.
you know?
He-
Oh, okay.
No, hey, he
All
was
right,
there. He
He
saw
was
the
standing
shooting.
at the
He was
light.
there.
My bad. He was at the light.
Y'all know
He was at the light.
Right
My-
there.
He was
I was the
He was selling bean pies at the light. My bad. My bad.
They were impressed with your skills.
They hating.
Yo, this nigga was selling bean pies.
What
My
about
fault.
Park fans
My
at the
bad.
chat?
Carry on.
Don't let them do this, y'all. Yeah, don't let them
Carry
get away
on.
with this shit.
Carry
I
on.
hate. Hey, what's up?
That nigga saw the shooting.
Fuck the block, man. Who cares about this fucking car? I would have junked that shit.
No, I don't, yeah, maybe, yeah. See, I don't know. I think somebody should buy it and destroy it, but this is kind of like a reoccurring thing. Like every
I
other,
wouldn't buy
Hey,
that
like
shout
4
out to
years.
Emmanuel
it's
A,
hell,
man. He said most
don't
underrated
know,
rapper
man.
is Drake. Mans is a GOAT.
Yo, fuck that nigga.
What?
I
How is
like
he
Drake,
underrated?
but
He's
I
one
don't
of the
think
most
he's underrated at all.
What?
Stick a maple leaf up his ass
How
and
can
call
you
it a day.
be underrated when you don't write your own stuff? I don't know. I guess.
Anyway.
People
These
been
new
saying
niggas.
that for a
Also, we
while, but
got,
I'm pretty sure he wrote his mixtape.
We got Tony Woods.
Nah, I
We
think
got
he
Tony
writes some of
Woods
his stuff.
25. He
Right,
said,
that
I
shit.
always welcome tough social topics because it sparks intellectual conversations. My only concern is when a disagreement automatically equal coon. I think he's talking about
I don't think it
Ravage.
ever automatically equals that. Oh.
Well, he might be talking about me, but I didn't call just anybody that. Like, if I say it's a coon move, it's a coon move. Anytime you got a nigga making songs about being happy and wearing these big hats and wearing, what was that fucking loaf of bread he had on that fucking cover of that magazine? That's cooning, fam. I don't care what anybody says. Go wear a big hat. Well, you saw that. You saw that. You know what I'm talking about. That shit where he had that big dress on. Nah, that's cooning. Yeah. And Pharrell is like a dope hip hop dude. So that's
for a decade. Well,
yeah, that dress looked fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was wearing a dress. If that ain't Conan, then I don't know what is, fam. But yeah, if I use that word, definitely deserve it. Yeah.
Conan? I don't know, but I mean,
you don't think a black man wearing a dress and a big ass hat, like you think that's all good? Huh?
He's just suspect.
I thought he just
that's not fashion. I don't know, man. I guess.
Maybe he's just suspect. I don't know about him being a coon.
That's coon shit. Even if you are a suspect, like to have something like he's wearing a dress, Drew. Like, come on, man. Really?
We really gotta rehash
don't hurt Candace's feelings. She's gonna be gone for the next 2 months. Don't hurt Candace's feelings, man. Don't talk about these gays and shit like that, man. Hey, shout out to DJ the Con. He said, shout out to the podcast. Don't forget to suppose that Bad Boys 3 coming up. I don't know what he meant to write right there.
I need to see that.
Maybe he
please proofread your tweets.
Yeah, go see. Yeah,
proofread your super chats, please.
Bro, there hasn't been shit to watch in the movies.
I want to say shout out to this is actually a good question. In Bandai says shout out to you. Does Outkast Andre 3 stacks get a pass?
First of all,
I've
we
never
don't
seen
respond
him
to
on a
anything that ain't a
publication
super chat.
wearing a
Relax.
dress.
All we respond to is super chats.
He brought up $1.20. I'm gonna answer that. Wait. And Bandai's part of the Patreon fan.
Well, put the question. We'll put the question over there.
Send some money for it,
and then we'll bring it over here. Well, relax.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a valid point. I've never seen for the record. I've never seen him wear a dress in a publication.
Hold on, who that?
On the cover on his skirt though.
No, he had a ballerina dress on. He had a ballerina dress with
Andre
some football
3000
shoulder pads on. Yeah, he's a weirdo.
That's what I thought.
When was
he had on a fucking tutu. He had on a goddamn tutu. He had on some pants with a tutu, and he had some fucking shoulder pads on or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I
know I wasn't tripping. Andre was out there.
Yeah, he was a weirdo.
Yeah, everybody still fucked with him. So
I've never seen that.
He was a weirdo.
Yeah, I'm frauding.
Loud shit. Hey, well, listen, that must have been back when he was getting that Erykah Badu coochie, because that's when he was starting getting weird.
Make all them niggas go weird.
Yeah,
I was watching that window seat. I happened to stumble past that window seat video the other day. God damn.
I was also just watching her old video. Shit was crazy.
Yo, she definitely swollen up around her colon. God damn.
That was a dope vid.
So Tupac card got auctioned. Nobody cares. Let's talk about this Patreon topic, man. I don't know who it's from, but it's a Patreon topic, man. Lonnie Love disrespects black men. What did she say again? Something like black men don't know how to be faithful.
Is that?
Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said that
from the real.
Is that
she's from the real? Rena? She like the main host
big,
of the real.
Yeah, Lonnie Love.
Oh, I don't think I know her, but I feel like I know her name. I know who she is. This bitch
well, she does date a white man, or she's married to a white guy, right?
What did she say though?
Well,
I mean, maybe that's her truth. Like niggas kept cheating on her, so she went to a white guy. Now, she good.
But then those same chicks will be mad at a black man who say, "Oh, I've been burned by black women, so I'm only gonna date white women." Like that's a daily, weekly occurrence on Twitter. And yet,
that's exactly what you said. She said that black men can't be faithful in a relationship.
Wow,
that's a cop out.
I think that could be her experience. However, I mean, we've all had ups and downs in relationships. And I think that one of the things that is kind of unique to black men specifically is that if you take 10 black men, right, and maybe 7 or 8 of them, the fathers to the children, married, whatever, but you take them those 2 or 3 Tyrones who got multiple baby mamas, the other 7 or 8 get the same reputation for those 2 or 3 coons. Is that okay, Tony Wood? Yeah. So I think that black men get a bad rap for just a few.
Why don't white men get that same rap? Like that during.
I don't know.
All throughout history, it's not that it doesn't. No, it's just I know why. It's just that let's start that conversation. Let's not act like this.
Well,
is only
hold on.
thing.
Let's just stick
like
on
white
topic.
men
That's
didn't
what
leave
she's
their
talking about. She's
families.
talking about niggas. All right, so stay there. Let's not try to switch the focus. Like, what about the white people?
Right.
Listen, stay where she said. Let's just stay on topic.
No, I'm not trying to switch the focus.
Niggas like cheating.
Pointing out hypocrisy, her hypocrisy.
Listen.
That's a fact. I mean, we all at some point. Yeah, I mean, it is like you gotta try
at the end of the day, this is whenever people make really generalized statements like that,
Yeah, it's her truth. I think
it's based off
truth.
personal experience. She probably got cheated on
every
when
nigga
she
she was with cheated,
Yeah.
so that's why she came to that conclusion. You know what I mean? That black men they like cheating, and probably she done seen her girlfriends get cheated on and shit like that. I don't, it has to be a collection of things that would make her say something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah,
exactly.
But you have to be, but when you're a public figure
my
or
feelings
you're a
ain't hurt.
celebrity,
I
you
don't
have to
give a
be more
fuck.
careful
Like, you know what I'm
with
saying?
the things that you say. I mean, if she was a looker,
hold on. You're being very shallow. You're being very shallow right now, right?
Nigga, man.
You're being very shallow right now.
Hey, can I be being honest?
Like you're being shallow, man.
You're right. You're damn right.
Nobody deserves to be cheated on, my guy.
You're damn right.
Like, relax.
I 100%.
I mean,
but
I'm
agree. No one
saying
deserves to be cheated on.
to my point. Yeah, go ahead.
And it's fair if that's her experience, but I feel like she should have said the men that I've been with who were all black cheated on me versus all black men cheat or whatever. Because all it does with someone in her platform is it perpetuates a stereotype that it's to me is dumb. Like she should know better, and that's my problem with it. I don't care if it's her truth. It's the way that she expressed it.
It could be, listen, it could be her experience, and that's fine. But you have to be mindful. You can't put that jacket on all the good brothers out there like Hardy.
Hold on.
So, I mean,
let me get to this super chat.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta be,
he said, no, not a beef with AGS. General statement. All right. So, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's her truth. She doesn't deserve to be cheated on by you niggas. So, goddamn, relax. Ravish is very shallow, man. You're too old for that shit, man. Relax.
Facts. This is a fact.
But I mean, I don't really. I'm not bothered by her statement. It is what it is. Like I'm not. It's okay. That's how she feel. I can't make her feel any other way.
We can do shit about it. We just gonna sit there.
But she also got a white man now. She has a white man.
That she's kind of reinforcing.
She's married to a white guy. So yeah.
So it is what it is. Like basically, it's not.
If that white dude cheat on her, she's coming back. Just know that. If that white dude cheat on her, oh my gosh, she ain't gonna hear the end of it.
It's not.
She gonna be public with it too. I'm sorry, black man. I didn't realize.
Take me back.
Like
it's
y'all
just
should
not,
leave her on ice too. Like fuck out of here.
It's just not okay for this big work to be reinforcing stereotypes of black men. That's all.
This nigga, man.
That's mean. I didn't
This
just
nigga,
laugh.
man.
That wasn't
what it is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
you're damn right.
Listen, when it comes to, like I said, statements like that, it's personal experience. I wouldn't think anything of it, really.
We got some cheaters here, man. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Luca definitely a cheater. She told us last week she would cheat. No, she breaks up with you and then right. Cheater,
break up with a nigga.
Cheater.
Go fuck a dude and get back with him.
That's cheating.
That's
Anybody
crazy.
picking
Hold
up
on.
on that is dumb as hell.
That's a cheater. Hold on. So
Not their
Candace,
fault they didn't know.
do you think that is a Candace? You feel
you
like
didn't
that's
tell
cheating,
them.
right?
I feel like if the whole purpose of you breaking up with me was to go sleep with someone
Right.
and then come back so you're technically not cheating, let me go ahead and let you go.
What's wrong?
Shit, look out of here.
Hey, I mean,
What happened?
Yo,
what
you
happened?
gotta chill
What happened,
out.
Drew?
Hey man,
technicalities.
all I can really say is sucks to suck, you know.
Nah, because what y'all
She
saying,
said she
Luka
did that.
does.
She don't do
like,
that
that's
now,
crazy.
right? Do you do that? You do that now, Luca?
She said
did
that.
bring it
What
up.
the
She
fuck?
did bring that up.
You
That's
did it.
something you did when you were younger,
No.
right? Would you do that now, Luca? Would you
No.
quit? I mean, would you break
Yeah.
up, fuck somebody, and then come back? Okay, shoot.
No.
All right, so you've gotten older, matured, and all right.
Nah.
So you good.
Oh, I
Nah,
thought
a
she
lot
still
of
does.
what she was talking about.
No.
That's crazy.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Oh, that's when she was going through
Shout outs
that
to
phase.
Master. He said,
Okay.
you should know that all women love to make blanket statements about men. These shows are made to appeal to single women.
Of course.
That was a blanket statement.
I was about to say. Okay.
Thank you. These shows are made to appeal
sorry,
to
go ahead.
single women point of view. So, yeah. Ravish, you were affected by it because you decided to attack her looks. So
different ways
what
you can look
basically pissed you off?
Oh shit.
First of all,
You did.
I didn't.
You did.
I didn't
You did.
decide
No,
to attack
you
her
did.
looks. It is what it is.
You attacked her.
You said if
attacked
she
her
was a
looks.
looker, you would care.
You did actually say
stating-
that.
I was
You attacked the way that woman
I
looked.
made a statement. I made a statement.
Hold on. You bashed that black woman publicly.
I made
Go
a
ahead.
statement, fair, but no. No, I did not bash that beautiful big black bitch. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Listen, you put that jacket
way.
on every brother. That's all I'm saying. And if you're gonna give it, you got to be able to take
Yo,
it. Can't
this
take it.
nigga, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, she has a white man now, so we'll see how that works out for her, man. And so far, she seems to be happily married. So, yeah, I mean, I think. Listen, if you are dating a bunch of black girls or something like that, and they keep fucking up, you probably subconsciously will be like, you know what? I think it's time for me to try something different. This shit ain't working out for me. Look at Ravish. He could never get no black pussy, so he went to the white girls. I mean, not Ravish, Melon. Not Ravish. I meant to say Melon. I meant to say
See,
Melon.
Is that true, Ravish?
Oh,
I meant to say Melon.
whoa.
Melon couldn't get he couldn't get a sister, so he went to the Caucasian side.
Oh,
No, I meant to say Melon. I meant to say Melon, not Ravish.
Look, I don't have a
No, not Ravish. I meant to say Melon. I meant to say
Say
Melon, not
Ravish.
Ravish.
I'm gonna need you to
He
relax.
couldn't get a sister, so he went to the the vanilla. He went vanilla. So, I dig it. Yeah, it is what it is, man.
I don't really have a problem with her marrying
not
a
even
white dude at all. My
women.
only problem is the comment.
I think that's bad taste in women. So but I don't know. It just
Here's the kid gaming said,
so crazy.
I have yet to cheat on anyone in my 28 years on this earth. Just gonna throw that out there. LOL. Damn, man, you should be in a good relationship then, man. You ain't no cheater. That's what's up. Never? You never cheated on a chick even when you were younger?
Fucking relationship Hall of Fame, nigga.
Damn.
Relationship Hall of Fame, nigga. Let's go. What the fuck?
I also never cheated.
How exciting.
yeah, crazy.
Y'all acting like it's something so
when you're young,
You wanna pan on the back?
Like when you're
You
young.
wanna-
I mean, but have you been in a
No,
relationship though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Got to be in a relationship to cheat. You dig? Yes.
me?
No, I'm just saying. That's the truth. You got to be in a relationship to cheat. God damn it, that ain't no joke. That's real talk.
I mean,
Oh, I was
you
asking,
said,
have you ever been in one? You
a
got to be in one to
relationship?
cheat.
That's
So
what I
have
was
you ever
saying.
been in
It's not
one?
a joke too.
I mean,
Obviously,
listen.
if I've never cheated,
Well, that doesn't. No.
I mean,
let
that
me
would be a
get
weird
this real
statement
quick.
to make if
That's
I've
all.
never been in a relationship. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shout out to V Keats and Low Key. He said, could any of you forgive someone that cheated on you? Let me answer that. If you forgive anyone who cheated on you, you have low self-esteem.
Exactly.
Move on.
I did it
Shout out to
once.
Emmanuel A. Interracial dating is only suitable for black men. That's not true. Most black men, by and large, statistically date in their own race. Could y'all ever forgive anybody that smashed someone else behind your back?
Nah.
No.
Always Camaro?
The question is, could
Can
you
you
forgive
repeat
somebody
that? I
that cheats
missed
on
the-
you?
Would you? No.
Oh, I only did it once. Never again.
I would never. I've never been cheated on to my knowledge. And let me tell you, if I ever found out Nah, hell
To
no.
your
I
knowledge.
ain't forgiving nobody. I'm moving on. You ain't getting no more of this. Yeah, to my knowledge, you know.
Shout outs to
Let me knock on some wood.
Bandai,
Yeah.
HD. He said, if you slept with a married person, does that count as cheating? Asking for a friend. What?
Now that they both
Yeah.
know about it.
I did smash a woman who was separated. So I don't know. I mean, technically, but she was separated.
Well, that's different. Separated.
I think it counts for the person
Well, I
who's
mean, if
married.
she's married, then
I'm
the relationship,
married,
then,
you,
yeah.
Right. I fucked the
yeah.
I fucked the chick
think-
that's
see,
in
that's
an
why I
open
think
marriage.
it is.
Well,
So
that's not
cheating.
cheating.
As long
Really,
as you're being
bro?
honest.
yeah.
That's crazy.
No. Yeah, no,
But
it
they
ain't
have-
cheating. But
They have
yeah,
to be
no.
honest about it, though. I think
Yeah.
Open marriage. Wow, that's
I couldn't do it. That couldn't be me.
really exists.
Look at Drew. Drew
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
shit, I could do that.
How can people be cool with that? Like you just
Exactly.
you just cool with somebody else just dicking down your girl and like okay.
But at the same time,
yeah, you
dick
gotta
down
see,
chicks'
Drew.
ass,
You gotta
so
understand,
that's why they don't care.
like some people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
See,
It's still like
Hey, Drew, a lot of
it goes
people
both
have
ways.
old money in relationships
Yeah,
that go back
everyone-
decades. So they figure it's beneficial to keep their partner as opposed to having a divorce and splitting up their assets. They're like, fuck it, do you?
okay.
I do me.
I do wonder
Yeah.
if that's the case. If it's more of a financial thing than an
It
actual.
could, hold on.
wanna
It could
be with
also
other
be.
people.
It could
'Cause
also
I
be
can
that
see how I can't.
you found the right one, right? But you are tired of fucking her, so you wanna dick something else. You know what I mean? You wanna fuck something else?
Oh yeah, hard ain't be talking about
Shit.
that.
I know you said
Oh
that.
shit.
That's just weird
gotta-
to me.
you gotta
Oh yeah, that works.
You gotta
That helps.
roll.
Yeah, that helps a
But,
lot.
I was being
Yeah, that helps a lot.
You gotta
Yeah,
dress
that
up
change-
that furry and get it in.
That changes the
You gotta
pussy.
put costumes on and all that.
Yeah, role play, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it
Changes
does.
the pussy, right? Hey, nothing like dressing up like Minnie and
Yeah,
Mickey
it's
Mouse and getting
it's
it
gonna
in.
feel different. It's gonna feel
Shut
different
somebody out,
because you
but
got
I
on a
like
fucking
that.
costume. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Mickey.
Oh, I got a you
Don't
got a
knock
different
it till you
costume.
try.
Huh?
Oh man,
Her
Nigga, hard ain't
pussy-
be at a barrel dressed up like Cassidy.
Her pussy feels different. her pussy feels different because she has on a costume.
Miss Hardy
Get
said
the
you
fuck
got it.
out of here. Like, no, nigga, no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
yeah. Immediately, because of that costume, I went to
No,
her else,
nigga, no.
and the coochie was different. All right,
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I hear you.
what happened?
Absolutely not.
That
Oh,
sucks.
damn.
Shit, I like the role play, but that shit ain't never happened for me like that. So
What hasn't happened for you?
no, I never role played and thought I was getting some different coochie. But you never, you never
That's some
you
shit.
never
You
know.
know goddamn
Your
well
mic
Dark
sound
Cloud
fucked
full of
up.
shit. That's why he be
Oh, what
stalking
happened?
these bitches. So we know damn well Dark Cloud is full of shit. He wants some new pussy bad as shit.
The
Dark
nigga that
Cloud
wants a
wants
tail?
some new
Yeah,
pussy bad
Right?
as fuck. Bad as fuck.
I mean, it do a little bit sound like that.
Yo, that nigga wants a tail. That's like, what else do you need to know?
Hey, he wanted to tell.
And he,
Yeah, get it out
hey,
your
is
mouth.
my mic
nigga.
still messed up?
Shout outs to
Really
Biz the
wants.
Kid Gaming. He said, I'm a
I ain't
one-woman
got-
kind of guy. I got a friend that cheats unapologetically, and it looks like a lot of work. Dude got 2 phones, multiple SIM cards, all that. It could be a lot of work. It's definitely that's too much.
Damn.
Yeah, that's too much. He
Damn,
doing,
Nah,
he doing
that's
too
too
much.
much.
The
That's too
fuck?
much.
Yeah, he doing
I
too
gotta
much.
bet
He need to
political.
just be single. Yeah,
Just
he need to
leave,
be
just
by
leave at
himself
that
if you gotta
point.
do
Like,
all
what the
that.
fuck? The fuck?
I
The
think people get
adventure,
off on
the adventure could
like
be fun.
adrenaline
Yeah, my
of
homie
knowing
was
they're
like
doing
that.
something
My
they
homie
really
said he
shouldn't
missed
be
the
doing.
adventure of like getting bitches when he was married.
Yeah.
Damn.
He
Hey,
said,
your homie was you, but okay.
no,
Your bitches.
no, this is real. This is facts. My homie was married. He said he missed the adventure of like chasing bitches, like getting bitches. Man, he missed that shit. You know what I mean?
I just don't understand of getting married. If
Yeah,
that's, the
that's a
case.
young bull thing too, man. Like I don't miss. I remember back in the day doing that, but now it's like fuck that. You can get one that you tolerate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
stick with her.
he missed the action, man. You know, that marriage like shit got boring, man. It should be boring, man. Hey, shout outs to Julian or Merlot. He said if Mrs. Hard 8 get knocked down, you won't forgive 8 without forgive 8. I think he's saying if she cheated without forgive.
He's saying if she cheated or something. Or, I don't know.
Is he like,
Oh,
this nigga all in my motherfucking business. What the fuck is going on? Relax. Urban Combat 1000 said, if you cheat on me, I'm dumping you in the Schuylkill River. Damn. Shit.
Whoa, no,
It's
he
not
need to
that
relax.
deep. You
Yo,
just walk away,
don't
bro.
cheat on that
Said he dumping
motherfucking
it.
guy.
I feel you, man.
Right?
I feel you.
Damn, I wouldn't do. Let me get a. Let me get
Hold
this
on.
super chat. Clifton, the
Hold on,
colored
let me
milkman,
get
sent
this.
one, but
Okay,
it
go ahead,
didn't
go ahead.
pop
No, go
up.
ahead. Get that out the way.
Okay. Yeah, he said Lonnie Landwell said black men cheat because of slavery, yet her big behind dating a slave master white man.
Oh,
Grizzly
my
bear
God.
built bitch.
We
need
got,
to shut the fuck
we got,
up. Okay, all
we
right.
also got V keeps it
Yeah.
low key.
All right,
He
Clifton.
said, what's the longest relationship y'all been in? I guess we start. Drew, what's the longest you've been
4
in?
years.
4.5
Let's just
years.
start. Let's just go
3
around. Your current one is 4 years.
A current
little
one
over.
is 4 years.
Okay.
So,
4
You
years.
don't sound too happy, but it's
yeah.
okay. Candace,
All right.
you sound real. You sound like damn,
No, I'm
man.
just saying, like,
You was like the current one, 4 years. Yeah,
You
like you don't
sound
sound
like
like you too fucking happy about that. Yeah.
Nah.
Definitely blinking twice right
Okay.
now. Definitely blinking twice.
All right.
Melanie, what's the longest relationship you've been in? 4.5 years. Sound like you're lying.
4.5
but okay.
years.
Yeah, y'all just said that. Yeah, what, Melon, you just
No.
It
It started off in high school and ended.
But that don't count though. High school shit is puppy.
Well,
dog.
I mean, you know,
Luca, what's the longest you've
what
been
can you
in?
do?
if I count my
Luca,
high school, that would have been
longest
like
for
7.
Hello?
You hear it, bro?
Hello?
I cannot hear
He
Luca.
said 3.
No, I
guess
can't
I'm
hear
the only
it.
one
Can you hear her?
Okay. I cannot hear it.
All right,
Something's
she said 3.
wrong. She got to go out, come back in or something. I can't hear. Ravish, how about you? You said 4.5, Ravish?
Shit.
Yeah. 4.5, but I usually check out around the 2
That's
year
why
mark.
he's single. That's
Damn,
why he's
what?
single. He's
I
going to be
mean,
old
too.
single.
I got
He's single right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he's going to be.
I'm
Yeah, I
a
hear you.
player.
Can you guys hear me now?
all hey, it's by choice.
Okay.
What's up,
And
Luca?
for me,
Hey.
it's been
Okay, I said 3. I
12
said
and a
3
half,
years.
going on 13.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, nigga, that's what's up.
The real
Okay.
MVP.
And DC's been married for what, since 1973? So he beat their
Yo, shout out to
That's
Taurus
my
Ingram.
guy.
He said, you too whack. They blocking my super chats. Yeah, you got to keep it clean. I mean, you can't be cursing and stuff, man. You just got to keep it clean. Also, we got Master. He said, all girls are open season except for your homies and family. Also, I can't get behind Angela Bassett. She reminds me of an auntie. Laughing my ass off. Ravish.
That's unfortunate.
Damn.
That's
Yeah, I thought I love her high cheekbones.
I'm sorry
She's
for you,
beautiful.
bro.
Candace, what's your
Yeah,
longest
that's a-
relationship?
A little more than 4, not 4.5, just like 4 and 2 months.
Yeah, see? And here I am. See, 8 is getting on me because I checked out around that time. But
How do you do it?
Hold on. First of all, Drew. Hold on.
As fuck, man.
First of all, don't Tasha listen to this podcast.
Hold on, wait.
Relationship, bro.
No, you said how did you do it? Like you
I'm
ain't
not
gonna be
saying
able to
like
do
that.
it.
I'm saying
You just said how did I do it?
You're saying a
Considering
lot of shit, bro.
This nigga
Oh,
sound
are
tired.
you want some tips or like what's up?
the reason I'm wait, hold on. No, because I'm saying it because coming from
Oh
how you
no.
was,
When
like,
I met
you
her, I was
on your
fucking 1,000
pimp
bitches.
shit. So going
for the
from
first
that
couple of
to
years, like it was going down. Yeah, she'll tell y'all. This is no cap. Yeah, when I was in the best shape of my life, I was getting all the bitches. No cap. But no, when I first met her, I was still like, it wasn't. She was good. I knew she was cool, and I was like, you know what? When I'm ready, hopefully she's still there. But I'm about to do my thing. I was locked up for 7 years. I got to do my thug thizzle because I met her 5 months after I got out. You know what I'm saying? So I already had like 5, 10 bitches when I
So
met
was
her.
it like
What's
an
up?
open relationship sort of thing?
No.
Was it like an open relationship sort of thing, or she was just kind of like?
No, she caught him and then he ran into the little dressing room. And yeah, I guess Miss Hardy.
Nah. It wasn't no open,
Yeah, you didn't
it
even
wasn't
tell
no
that
open
story.
shit. I just
But
was
yeah,
doing my thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you were cheating?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I mean, shit.
Oh man.
Wow. For how many years?
Yeah, it was a while, man.
He
It was a
hasn't
while.
said
I was
this
taking
multiple
bitches to her
times
crib while she
before.
was
Right?
out and shit. Yeah, it was a while,
Right?
man.
Wait,
Well, yeah, that's why
nah,
she
that's
still.
a ride
Well,
or
that's
die,
why she
'cause
still.
for her to
here.
stick
Ride or
with
die.
it,
Man,
Ride or
like,
die,
that's
hell
crazy.
yeah.
Crack. So yeah, I was like, go on. Listen, statute of limitations.
Why you keep
It's
putting
over.
her on
It's
blast
over.
like that,
But
bro?
nah, you know, she
That
was a
is
good
crazy.
girl. I just wasn't ready to settle
Statute of
down, but I
limitations.
did just enough to keep her around. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, when I am ready, I need her to be here.
Oh man.
She said,
Damn,
Damn, you're
nigga.
definitely a
And you got
scumbag,
a you got a scar on your
That chick was
chest.
really love you to.
Jesus.
I like to
Damn.
Oh, man.
God.
Hey man, I had a homeboy who got
That's funny.
stabbed by his girl, his baby mom, in the side, and I used to always ask. I was like, "What did you do to her to make her stab you?" Because this dude, if you see him, you wouldn't want to fuck with him. Like this
That's
dude
some
is
I
6'4",
just snap shit.
like you wouldn't fight the nigga. I'm like, "What did you do to her, dog? Like she stabbed you." Shit.
Yeah, but yeah, Drew, you on your way, Drew. Relax, Drew. You gonna make it.
I used to think
You know
like,
what
"Oh,
I'm saying?
ain't no chick nothing."
How old are you, Drew? How old are you, Drew?
12 years. God damn.
Damn.
25.
and how long did you say it's been? 4.5?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it lasts. I hope it
Well,
lasts.
I mean-
And how you not married yet?
They are. They come off.
Wait, hey, how you not
don't
married
That
yet?
shit, man. I mean, we're gonna do it,
Paper.
but you know, it ain't. We see.
Somebody.
Hey, you know what? I know some friends. They couples and shit.
I don't need no
They're
white man to tell us what's
It
up.
seems like they're happier being together and not being married. It seems like they're happier
we don't
not
need no
being
piece of
married
paper to
than
tell
my
us
friends
what's
that
up.
are married. Like,
Yeah, and you know
about
what?
kids?
Once they get this. Hey, get this. What
Then
about
they
the
get
ones who are
married,
happy
and
for
then-
like
yeah,
we're
then
talking
it's a
damn near a
wrap.
decade, and then they get the
Yeah.
paper? It's a wrap.
and then it goes down the tank.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
It's a
those
wrap, yeah.
people probably were missing signs or deliberately ignoring signs because
I mean, that
the
should be
divorce does
happening,
not
though.
come out
That
of
should be
nowhere. I
happening,
don't really
though.
believe that. There's
Now, look, I've
People
seen
be
it.
happily
I've
in
seen
a
it.
relationship,
No, I've
and then they
seen-
get in a marriage, and then
I've
it
seen
just
it.
goes
That should be
downhill,
happening.
man, for
And
some
see-
reason.
Bro.
Sure, and all that. Hey, it's just like when you see somebody on Facebook. It's funny. Most of the women I know that put they partner on their Facebook picture, they get dumped right after. Like like months later, they single
Fuck
again.
all that.
Hey, let me read this
Shit
super chat. Shout
online
out
and
to
shit.
Tony
Yo,
Boy
that shit
25.
funny.
He said cheating is difficult to analyze as these famous people are constantly being approached. No excuses for cheating, but it's easy to judge when ain't living like Tiger Woods or Kevin Hart. So
Either you listen, man. Most of the Tiger Woods he was busting out ugly Becky's. Listen, either you got it or you don't. If you got to get a bag to start getting these women, you just ain't it. It ain't you, man. You got to get that whore out of you by the
for
time
you.
you get this money. So that way you can differentiate the real ones from the chicks that you. Man, I had a homeboy playing in the NFL. He was dating women that had nothing to do with him before he got that money.
also
Trust
we
me,
got
you don't
Urban
wanna do that.
Combat 1000. He said that's the
I feel
reason
like
why I
it's-
left my
yeah.
ex-wife. She from Philly. I remember she smacked me on a 79 on Snyder. Shaking my head. Man beaters.
Damn.
She popped the shit out that nigga on the bus. She popped it out.
Yo, what
Bro.
the fuck?
That's funny. That's hilarious, man. Anybody ever got beat up by that girl in here? Drew, you ever got beat
That
up?
is funny, man. Some women.
Tasha ain't never whooped your ass?
Fuck no.
No.
Nah.
First of all, I need somebody smack the shit out
somebody
of Melon.
definitely.
Hey, but
Melon, you got
Ain't
smacked.
nobody
before.
smacked shit out of me.
bullshit
The
out of you
fuck?
before.
Yo,
Nah, nigga. Nah, not at
No,
all.
man, keep it
Absolutely
real.
not.
The
Yo,
bitch shoved you or shoved. The
You
bitch
ever get a
mushed you or
dish thrown
something.
at
You
you or
got
something?
something happen.
You
nigga.
never
She
took
did.
off.
She did
fuck
something,
no,
nigga. She-
nigga. No, absolutely
She left the
not.
fucking
Absolutely
beans
not.
out of the
Stop that.
fucking bean casserole or something, nigga. Something happened.
Yeah, nah.
Yo, shout outs to Broseph,
Do
man.
that
He said,
shit,
fuck
dog.
marriage. You don't need a contract for love. By the way, keep up the good work, man. Thank you for the super chat.
That's how I'm starting to feel.
And
Like,
said,
I don't
we
think I
got,
want to get
I don't know
married.
how to
Like,
pronounce this name.
too
but,
much bullshit.
PP Dio, thank you for the super
PP
chat.
Dio.
He said, are humans
Right?
meant to be monogamous?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
dial. And that's a good question.
That's actually
I don't
something
think so.
that's arguably.
No,
that's,
genetically, let me break it down like this. Biologically, genetically, men are ticker. Our biological clock is unlimited. Women, you guys have a ceiling. So I don't know.
I need you to back that up because everything I've read said
what happened? Let's break this up.
peak
I mean,
until later.
okay, because I had this conversation with my homie before too, and he was telling me that he could be with one chick for the rest of his life, and I'm like, how? Anyway,
I think people are different. That's how.
No,
some people can be monogamous.
I think it's human nature that we want something
Can't.
new. It's just, it is what it is. It don't matter what it is, how much we love something, your new car, eventually you're going to want a new one. A new phone, TVs, bitches, whatever. Eventually, man, you're going to get tired of the same fucking pussy.
It's about self-control.
It is human nature to get tired of the same thing over and over, dog. I think it is.
I don't think that's true for everyone.
I think it is. Hold on. Let's go around the room here.
I don't know, man. You know what? I'm a faithful dude, man.
You said 2 years. You checking out. Look at Drew. He getting scared. Yo, we asked tough questions on AGS.
It's hard because I'm half Mexican, so
on AGS,
I need to get my seat out.
Hold on. On AGS, we asked tough questions. We already know Ravish said he checking out after 2 years. Melon, how long it take for you to feel like you need some new pussy?
Depends on who it is and who I'm with. Like it God dang, bro. Maybe a few months, maybe a year. I don't know. Like,
yeah, he being. I mean,
yeah, you are. That's he being honest. He young.
Drew, how long, man? I mean, come on, keep it real. This nigga lying, dog. This nigga lying. This nigga lying. Hold up, listen. This nigga, man.
I've been good,
man.
All right, let me say this then. Since you've been good, right? If your girl came to you right now and said she want to have a threesome, you gonna say no, right? Because you good. But you good though. What you want a threesome for?
I'm not gonna say no.
Nah, that ain't different. That's a new pussy. Why did you want though? You just said you was good.
Yeah, that's a whole chapter.
Nah.
That's a whole chapter.
That's a trap, dog.
Hey, before
that's fucked up, dog. Why you doing?
You walked right the fuck
Hey, Drew, answer this question pre Tasha. Like, what would you say?
Okay, before Tasha, how long did it take before you got tired of the pussy?
Yeah.
Well, it's before her. It's before her.
If your girlfriend,
he had a life.
I mean, but it's pre-Tasha. So pre-Tasha, man. Nah, pre-Tasha.
She knows that.
That was like a month.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. See?
Yeah.
Nah, you trying to set him up. You know damn well he ain't changed. Oh, my bad. He did. No, he did.
No.
Hey, that's fucked up, nigga.
Nah.
Why you gotta do that, man, like that?
You also gotta remember when I first before I got with Taj, I was pretty.
Nigga, you still
I was way
young.
younger.
Nigga,
I'm 4 years younger. So, you know. Yeah, but it's different.
Yo, this nigga act like he fucking 40 or something. Nigga, you 25, nigga. You still super young, man.
It was different. I'm telling you, that libido was even.
Yeah, just keep it down.
Better.
Man. You basically saying your libido drops since you've been what? Just don't say that. Nah, nigga.
Nah, I'm just saying it's calm. It's chill.
Yo, it don't sound good. It sound like you was very active before. Now after it's like.
Well,
okay.
Man. I learned self-control, man.
I feel like you walked into
shout outs to
Biz
he said understandable.
Yeah, it is.
How he stay faithful in a room full of hoes, Kanye West. And then we got that was for Tony Wood. And then we got V keeps it low key. He said so Hard 8 wasn't lying back then when he said him and BG used to get abused by that girl. Shout out to the man taking a beating. Damn, that shit moved. All right, shout out to the man taking beating for the name of love. Nah, I don't get abused, player. You're tripping. Also, we got Broseph. He said, if your girl ain't a freak, the time is ticking. LOL.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Facts.
All right.
That's a goddamn fact. Yeah.
So let's talk
She gotta be some freaky shit. Yeah. Nothing like that.
Move on from this. Hold on. First of all, let's back it up real quick before we leave off of this. Let's start with Luca. We know you still like penis, right, Luca? Do you get tired of penis? Like we get tired of pussy. Do you get tired of penis and want something new? I feel like we got an
Okay.
answer. Go ahead.
Like she's already
got an
answered
answer.
this,
I'm
though.
sorry, but I don't. I feel like
Yeah, that-
penis is a funny word.
It
After
depends
the
on the guy.
first month,
Depends on
though,
the
right?
guy. Jeez.
All right, so Candace, do you get
Depends on the
tired
guy.
of pussy the same
Yeah.
way we do?
Okay.
Candace, you the other woman that like pussy in here.
Are you
That's
talking
I'm
to
talking
me?
to you.
She a woman. It's It's
wasn't
deeper
sure
than
if
that for
Luca had
women.
said something while I was gone. I was waiting for the development.
Oh,
Nah, I don't. I already said
Well,
that.
you don't
I
have to cheat.
I don't
You
cheat.
can
yeah,
still
because women,
yeah,
it's
that's
more of an
right.
Damn, man, I
emotional
wish I
thing.
could
Like,
get some new pussy.
lesbians, they.
Nah, see, look, maybe I'm a weirdo, but when I'm into someone, they are literally
fool, yo.
of everything. So.
Yo,
Everybody
women, when they
else is
got
average,
connections with each other, it's not physical like that. Like it is, but it is deeper than other that.
All
other
right,
shit.
well,
But
shout
this
outs to
nigga
y'all,
fool.
man. That can, yeah. I mean, come on, man. Just like I
You getting
mean,
tired of some
we
pussy.
heard the saying before. You know what I mean, no matter how bad a bitch is, there's a nigga that's out there tired of fucking her. You know what I'm saying? No matter how.
It's a damn that's
I
man.
mean,
That's true.
That's probably true for
I
a lot of
mean-
people.
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, so it's true.
Beyonce is
Beyonce is
basic.
basic,
Yeah.
and people keep hyping
Hold
her
on.
up like
Okay,
crazy.
No,
Did you just
Beyonce
say
is bad.
Beyonce
She is
was
bad.
weak?
She's bad. Beyonce
We're
is
just
bad.
we're just gonna move on.
She said Beyonce's
We're gonna move
basic.
on.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna,
don't-
no. We're not gonna entertain that.
She is
We're not
You
gonna
like
entertain.
you tripping.
We're not gonna
Oh
entertain
my
Candace.
Yeah.
We're not. No.
Yeah,
We're
we're
not
not gonna-
entertaining
I'm not saying she's
Candace
the baddest,
calling
but-
Beyonce basic.
Nah,
Moving on.
really.
We're not entertaining that. Let's just move on.
That's
Please.
crazy.
It's not gonna turn out great for Candace. Let's move on.
Yo, no, man.
So let's
That's
talk about
Beyonce.
Prince Harry. It ain't gonna turn out great for you. Just move
I
on.
don't know. People hype
Let's
Beyonce up
talk
more
about
than
Prince
she is.
Harry and
Yo, that's
and
crazy.
Meghan. Yes, he's leaving. Okay, Candace, please.
Dutch
Can we
agrees,
just move on?
but-
I don't want you to be missing for the next 4 months. Like, can I move on? All right? Because you don't want what's going to come with this. So let's just move on. Thank you. All right. Now, Prince Harry and what's her name? Meghan.
Bro, whatever makes you feel better.
Meghan Markle is leaving the royal family.
Meghan Markle.
And they plan on moving to LA, I think. Yes, LA. Right? Right, LA. Yeah, I feel like he ain't, what happened to his mom, he ain't gonna let happen to his wife. So they getting the fuck out of Dodge. Anyway, anybody upset by this? Give us the breakdown, Ravage. We know you know.
What happened to his mom?
Basically, Meghan Markle got that grade A gold star pussy, and he wants to be relieved of his royal duties. Now, what they're saying is that the media and press in the UK have been very biased and racially discriminatory towards Meghan Markle because she's black. And he feels that the royal family didn't really protect her or stand up for her. So he's out. And this is causing an uproar because they did it right in the middle of some royal family. I think it was Charles's wife's birthday party. So they just dropped the bomb and was like, "Look, we
her
out."
birthday or something.
Was it okay? Yeah. And so this is I hope they don't kill these people. But I mean, they mom. You know what they mom did? They mom started fucking El Farouk, that Arabian Negro, and they had her off. So yeah, they don't.
Did
They
you
don't,
see
they don't
that
fuck
video
around.
clip? He basically said
Yeah,
they
pretty
killed
much,
my mom.
man,
They're not
pretty
about
much.
to kill my wife.
Hold on, let me get to the
Like,
super chat.
Damn.
We got Lucifer Pitch
Yeah,
Black.
yeah.
He said Beyonce is basic.
Wow.
And then we have Urban Combat 1000. He said Hard 8, play that Jeopardy music for Luca. And then we got Master. He said Beyonce overrated as fuck. Rihanna. He feels Rihanna looks better. All right. I mean, they two bad bitches.
Yeah, I
They two
take
bad
Rihanna
bitches.
over.
Rihanna's nice too.
I think
And then we have Andrew Wilkins, man. He said royal family is racist and is known to cannibalize young black children. Black women take a L for being happy about Meghan Markle, 1/4 black, self-marrying into the fam.
what the fuck, nigga?
Isn't her dad
half black.
all black?
Her mother's
her mother-
her mother's all black.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
but-
Okay.
Yeah, but her
We
father
should
is like
ignore
white
this,
trash. But yeah, her mother is black. Is a black.
It sounds
woman.
like her whole family is just trash.
Yeah.
She's been trying to escape that for a while, both sides.
She has.
Yeah, her mom is a sister. That's bullshit. But
People say she's
this is
black.
kind of crazy,
People say,
man,
like,
because
she's
we've
barely
never.
black.
This is
Her
the
mom
first
is
time
full
this has
black,
really
right?
happened with somebody.
Oh.
Wait, her mom is full
I'm
black.
sorry.
Yeah,
What who's light skin is disrespectful, in my opinion.
Wait, what?
she's half, but yeah.
People
it's all
try
good.
and minimize how black she is just because she's lighter.
Oh yeah, no, I
Like,
hate
they
that
try
shit.
and say because you're light skinned, you're not actually black. I mean, she is what she is all day.
They also
Just because you
removed
don't
their
like it
wax
doesn't change
figures.
the facts.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think they care.
they've been pretty like racist towards her since they got together. You know, there's been articles that had come out with what's the other dude's name? William and Kate?
Yeah.
Is that William and Kate?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
Kate. Yes.
So when Kate was pregnant, I don't know if she is right now, I don't fucking know. But when she was pregnant, there was an article that came out like, oh, you know, she can't keep her hands off her baby bump. So she's so excited to be a mother. And then with Megan, the same publication was just like, why is she cradling her stomach? What is she doing? Is she worried about something? Like extra shit like
Lord.
that. There was some new, someone came out and said that their baby, Megan and Harry's
Like a
baby
monkey.
look like a monkey or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
What the
you know,
fuck?
there's just been
I
like
think that dude got
racist.
fired, but it's been nonstop for her.
Yeah, it's just
So-
nonstop.
I wanna.
So
I would like to put this in perspective. The royal family, they hate her basically, and to put it in perspective, when Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, got caught with Epstein, the royal family protected his pedophile ass,
Exactly.
and they have done nothing for Meghan Markle. So it is what it is. But
They didn't get rid of Prince Andrew until he shot himself in the foot. So they never would.
Yeah, when he did the interview.
Yeah, they never would have got rid of
Exactly.
him. But it says something that Prince Harry thought he needed to completely remove himself, his wife, and his child to keep them safe. Because they never would have killed him. It just would have been his family in another accident.
Right. Well, I mean, she knew what she was getting into, though. To be fair, I mean, Meghan Markle knew what she was getting into when she married him. So
And
She
he's
obviously
doing what he
loves you,
can
though.
to-
You don't walk into something like that for
she
Just
was what
fucking
the
accident,
royal
yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Listen, the royal family have a long history, though. Like, you got to understand, this is a family that was pretty much there from the inception of the transatlantic slave trade. You understand? So
They
she knew
teach
what she
this
was getting.
family in
That's
history.
bullshit. She knew what she was getting into.
No, but I'm saying her, like, you don't choose who you fall in love with. That's all I'm saying. Like,
She
it's
chose
not like
him.
She was like,
No,
she
no,
fell in
love
love
is a choice.
with him.
No, she love is a choice. When you're older than
Choose to
25,
not
love is a
act
choice.
on it.
This isn't
No,
like
there's
butterflies
there's
in
a
high school.
difference- There's a difference between choosing not to act on your love and choosing who to love. I don't think, like, you don't choose to fall in
Hold
love
on, so
with
you
someone.
saying
That's
you
not how
choose
love
to
You
works.
do.
fall in love with somebody?
When you're an adult
Rash.
and you're not in high school anymore, love is a choice. Yeah. Because
That's what he's
listen.
saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me
That shit
explain.
happen naturally.
When you choose to pursue someone, you know that okay, this is someone that I could develop feelings for.
That's
That's a
called
choice.
What the hell are you
pursue
talking
it
about,
further.
Rash?
Passion, no, that's
Yeah, what the hell?
love.
Love, listen,
tripping,
love
Rash.
is an
The fuck?
emotion.
You
Wait,
big
listen,
tripping.
listen. Wait. Hold on, wait. Let me explain something to y'all. Love is a raw emotion that happens, right? But as an adult, when you pursue someone, you can choose to or not to pursue the person that you fall in love with. Therefore, it's
No,
a
you
choice.
don't choose
it's
who
not
to
just
fall
a
in love
emotion.
with, dog.
It just
Some people
happens
that you don't
organically like
never-
that.
No.
As opposed to when you're
Some
younger.
people, you know, listen. Some people
Yes,
you
you
could
would.
not even think
Nah,
you're gonna
man,
fall
I
in love with
disagree.
them, and then it happens. Like even my girl, right, Miss Hard8. I wasn't choosing to be with her for no fucking 13 years. Like I was gonna bust out and rush out, but shit happened differently.
But wait.
It wasn't. I
But
didn't.
didn't you make
Listen,
a
Bro,
choice
love
to
is not a
continue?
choice.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Hey, let me ask you this though. No, Eight's got a point. Eight's got a good point. Now listen, that's true. Like, didn't you choose though? Because I think if you work together, some circumstances like that can happen organically. What I'm saying is, didn't you choose to pursue her further, knowing that she is
I didn't
at
know
some
none of
point
that.
she
It
was
just
someone that you
happened.
could have developed
I didn't make
feelings for,
myself.
right?
I didn't make myself love
But you
anybody.
knew
That's just the
you
way it
represented
happened.
those qualities.
You see what I'm saying? That was never my intentions. That was never my intention.
I always listen. When I fell in love, listen. Listen. They see that might be the same thing, the situation for you. When I dated a woman or pursued a woman, or if I fell in love or developed feelings, I knew well aware ahead of time what I was getting into, and that okay, this woman has these qualities that I could actually fall for. It was a choice, man. It didn't just happen because I could have cut her off and just kept it moving, and I knew
Then you
I
didn't love
cut off
her.
women that I could have
Facts.
developed feelings for. Yeah,
Then
no,
you
it's a
didn't
choice as
love
an adult.
them. There's a difference.
What? Did I
You
love
didn't
them?
love them. No.
But no, I love that. Wait, no, I did love some of them. Wait, I did love some of them.
Choice, I don't know that you know what love.
Hold on. Let me
What
read
I'm
the
saying
super
is
chat.
that, listen, when you're okay, let me give you an example.
While you look up the
when you're in
definition
love,
of love. PJ Too Hot. PJ Too Hot said, "Can't stay long. Just
ain't no
wanna show
definition.
support for you guys.
Yeah.
God bless you guys. Keep up the good work." Shout outs to PJ Too Hot. Then we also got Andrew Wilkins. He said, "Mixed people aren't black. Be respectful to actual real blacks. And you dark chicks can't complain when Tyrese calls light mixed chicks with black queens." So, hold on.
Yeah, y'all crazy.
We got
all I'm saying is this: as an adult,
podcast, a lot of these other podcasts put you straight to sleep. Shout outs to you for showing up. All right, now go ahead, Ravish.
No, all I'm saying is this: either with Candace and Hard8 are basically exposing is that they're both suckers for love.
This nigga retarded as fuck.
I'm going Candace. I want the smoke. God damn it! Let me say this, and I'll leave it at this. As an adult, I choose who and who not to invest my time in. Therefore, developing feelings further.
Dog,
That's it.
You do not say you're in love tonight. Like, no, nigga, it don't work that way.
Literally,
It don't work that way.
It just fucking happens, dog. Like,
it's not that simple.
No, that's not always the case. That's not always the case.
But
that ain't always the case. No,
not always the case. That's not always the case.
That's not always the case.
I legitimately feel sorry for you.
That's not always the case, Ravish.
Let me give you an example.
Because
hey, listen, let me give you an example. When I heard Luca's voice,
just
I said, you know what? Listen, the real shit. No, you know, if someone has the qualities that you could actually get, come on. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna fall in love. It's 10 o'clock.
But that don't mean you're gonna fall in love.
If I want to pursue it, I'll pursue it. You're gonna fall in love. Has qualities that.
It's not a choice.
It
ain't a choice.
It's a choice. It's a choice for me. Go ahead.
It's not.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Pursue somebody and not fall in love with them.
You can choose to pursue. You can choose to pursue or not pursue someone you already love, but you don't get to choose to stop love. Like, why do you think all these people stay in like domestic violence, domestic abuse situations? Because they fucked up and fell for someone who is like obscenely abusive, and now they can't break the mental and emotional hold. Like, love is not a choice. If it was, there would be no straight people, because being gay is incredibly difficult in the world. Like, fuck out of here. There's so many ways you can disprove. No, there's so many people. No, do you understand? People get kicked out of their homes. People get killed. All of these things because of who they love. Like, and you think
people get disowned from their families, dog.
Listen, you may love somebody, but if they don't love you back, listen, if it's not reciprocated, what do? You eventually have to let it subside, correct?
But that's not choosing anything.
That's not choosing.
No, you have to make a choice to let it go. You have to accept it.
But you didn't choose the beginning part. Like,
it doesn't. Listen, if someone doesn't love you back and you're in love with someone, you have to make a conscious decision to let that person go. What you're saying is, I love that person forever. I'll never let go. Sucker.
Some people can't let go, but I didn't say that.
Yo, this nigga is tripping, man. Hey, let me get to this. Hey, let me get to the super chat. Hey, hold on. Let me get to the super chat. This nigga is tripping. Tony Wood 25 said Ravish may be a mad genius, because if y'all saying he's wrong for believing love is not a choice, then maybe one isn't born gay after all. He said I meant what? Tony Wood said I meant to say Ravish said love is a choice.
He's saying that people do.
He meant to say that. So he's saying if love, I don't know what the fuck Tony Wood is saying.
If y'all saying he's wrong for believing love is a choice,
okay, hold on. Back up. Tony Wood is saying if Ravish believes that love is a choice, then he must also believe that being gay is a choice. But I think you do believe that, right?
Basically, yes, that's what he's
saying. You gonna be born that way?
Right. I think it could be different situations. Like, I think it could be. I think some people can be born gay, and some people can make the choice.
Hold on, let me get to this other super chat. He said, Rav is right. What the rest of y'all talking about is just straight up attraction. Real love is deeper than that. Is work.
Facts.
Well, he's
Facts.
wrong
And
just
it's a
like
choice.
you are,
Thank
so
you.
it doesn't matter.
Somebody get thank you for fucking understanding. Yeah.
Yo, y'all could be wrong
he's right.
together.
He's right.
Y'all wrong
He's right.
together. Good job.
Yeah, you don't choose who you
I'm right.
love, dog.
I'm right.
You just don't make
Nah,
that choice.
you definitely
Like, I'ma
wrong
love
as
you,
fuck.
son.
Y'all suck.
No, you
You
don't.
suck.
No, you don't. No. Yo, I done been around bitches for a long period of time and still didn't love them. No, I didn't, and it never happened.
You didn't
No,
love him.
I didn't.
You didn't love him,
I didn't fall
You
in
didn't
love with
him,
him or
right.
nothing like that.
That's what it was.
Huh?
You love him.
No, it
Like
just
I said,
it
John.
didn't
You made a
happen. It just did not
Not you
happen.
know what love is.
The
That's
feeling
what you
wasn't
did.
there. Yeah, it didn't work out that way.
No,
Exactly.
the feelings just didn't work out that way. Like, what do you mean, Ravish?
Yeah,
The feeling wasn't there. Listen, maybe you wasn't into him like that, right? Like what I'm saying is that there could be some exceptions. You were with some chicks that you were into in the beginning, and then you kind of fell out of it. That's cool. But if it had been a chick that had, listen, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna give all y'all men in the
Single
fucking
ass
chat
nigga
and
gonna
on
get
this panel
somebody a
a
lesson.
lesson.
Go ahead.
We like a lot of different qualities. You might like a woman
Go
who's
ahead.
intelligent. You listen. I'm gonna keep it short. You might like a woman who's intelligent, or one who has humor, one who has a fat ass, maybe double D's. Oh, well, maybe the woman doesn't have all of those things. But if you do, if you get most of that list checked off, you will make a choice to invest more time in her. That's all I'm saying.
When you fall for someone who is so completely opposed to what you think is your type, and yet it happens anyway.
Oh, listen, I don't have a listen. All I'm saying is that we choose to who we want to invest our time in as an adult. And
Okay, listen. Hold on. Time out.
You ain't
Time out. You can choose to invest. Hold on. You can choose to invest time in someone. That doesn't mean you're gonna fall in love with them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But the thing is, listen. At some point,
no facts, Candace.
Wait, what'd she say?
The arranged marriage
Hold on. Rabbit, you said your checklist was better than hers. What did you mean by that?
What I'm saying is that I like women who are intelligent.
Hold on.
I like more so like
So
when I
you're
was
saying
younger.
I like
They
dumb
had to
chicks, bro?
have double. What I'm saying is I choose who I want to invest my time in. Okay, maybe you don't
I
get
think
that.
you're getting a little reckless because you're mad because you're not making sense.
I'm not
You don't
mad.
know
All
my
I'm
checklist,
saying
bro.
is
saying that you
No.
like intelligent chicks, implying that I don't. Bro,
funny.
stop.
No, I didn't say you
agree with
didn't.
you.
Wait, hold on, wait. I didn't say you didn't. Hey, first of all, I was kidding, but if the shoe fits,
This is crazy,
First
yo.
of all, I was kidding, but if the shoe fits, you gotta find a matching skirt. Anyway, as I was saying, you make a choice.
Bro, I'm about to throw
It's a
this shit
choice.
back.
Listen, no, but all I'm saying is you're not used to being told like me. And what I'm saying is,
Yo, what are these niggas talking about?
What the fuck?
First podcast back. We all right.
Yo, he told her she not used to being chose.
over here. Shit, I get to choose.
Yo, this nigga's
Oh man, come on, like this,
Ravish,
like
you
this
can
is a foreign
spend time with
concept.
somebody and not fall in love with them.
No, you
Like,
don't,
I got
Ravish.
you.
You do
You
not.
choose at some point.
You
man.
don't, Ravish.
No, you don't choose to fall in love. That
No,
shit
you
just
don't choose who
happens
you
naturally.
fall in love with,
like,
dog.
what do you
Dog.
choose that?
No, it might be. I believe it. I think there are exceptions, definitely. But what
Nobody wakes up. Nobody wakes up and is like, oh, I'm gonna fall in love with this person today.
Wait, Miller. Wait, so you didn't? But you didn't wake up and think, oh, I'm gonna eat this Becky's ass on the first date. Yeah, they didn't happen like that. Yeah, but at some point in the during the date,
Man.
No, that's not no.
you might eat her ass tonight. Yeah.
That was a conscious decision Miller made. That was
Exactly.
that was
Does
a
it
conscious
make you more
decision.
mad?
Ravish,
I
that's
just-
a bad example.
I think the only thing you can really choose is if you
You
choose to
can't.
pursue the
You
person.
can't.
Like you can't help who you
Yeah,
fall in love with
exactly.
because it's like a chemical.
really
thing.
can't.
That's what
You
I'm saying.
can't. That's why that's a saying. You can't help who you fall in love
Yeah,
with.
that's
Exactly.
my perspective.
That's what
I
I'm
can
saying, but-
see
Hey,
what Ravish is saying,
let me get this
but
super
I just
chat.
don't. I just
Here's
don't
the kid game.
And
Hold on. No, we not listen.
I
we,
choose
hold
who I'm
on.
spending
Let
my
me just
time
get this.
with.
Here's the
I
kid
mean,
game.
I don't
Listen,
know.
think
I've
you're
never heard of
confusing
that.
The choice to pursue someone you love and just physically loving someone, Ravish.
Exactly.
We've been trying to.
No, I'm not-
Yes,
no,
we've been
I'm
trying to
not
say
talking
that.
No, I'm not talking about just sex and lust. Nah,
We
man.
ain't talking about
We
that.
ain't talking about that, Ravish. We're not
not
talking
talking
about
about
that.
I'm not talking about that either. What the fuck?
So
Yeah, I'm not talking about that either.
Okay, so So why do
Why'd you bring it up? Yo, we talking about that. We talking about genuinely loving somebody.
I don't listen. Listen. You saying that you choose.
Am I in the Twilight Zone?
That's correct. Right, but you don't choose to fall in love with them. You can pursue them, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna fall in love. Because you can pursue somebody and then find out that they trash. You know what I'm saying?
No, when I'm exactly.
Yeah.
So but listen. What you just said, that part. So imagine you choose to pursue someone, and in that process, listen, don't come here, just hear me out. In that process, okay, if you will or you won't or at some point fall in love with this person, can it happen? In that process.
Feelings
And therefore, it's a choice.
Most likely what's going to happen is you're with someone, you realize they're trash, and you get out before your feelings get stronger, or you get out despite the fact that
you can get out.
But
it's
that's
a choice.
not choosing to love. The feelings are still there.
Yes,
you don't get
if
to
you
just turn them off.
Pursue further, then you're choosing, to emotionally get involved and invest yourself in that person. It's a choice at some point. When you're young, listen, if we were all in high school, I would totally agree. And I would have no argument. But what I'm saying, at the past, like 25, 26,
hold on, let me read this.
Love is a fucking
Let me read this super chat.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on. Let me read this super chat.
No, it's not Ravish.
Order in the court. Order in the goddamn court. In the defense on love being a choice, the jury finds Ravish Slick guilty with an L. Yeah. You holding that L today. You holding that L today, player. You holding that L.
Shit. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to take that L.
Yo, shout outs to Kenny. Shout outs to Kenny Wilson. He said, sorry I'm late. Here's a 2-piece with no biscuit. Shout outs to Kenny Wilson 1. Appreciate you, player. You're holding this L, Ravish. You sound crazy. You do not choose who to fall in love with. It's not no goddamn choice.
Yeah.
You choose who to pursue. You don't choose who you fall in love with.
You choose who to pursue, but not who you fall in love with.
Those are two different things, though.
In that process. Y'all just not from the Fresh Coast.
Hold on. Candace is from over there. Candace is from over there.
Get the fuck out of here.
A lifestyle.
Bro,
listen. See, you're trying to set me up. You don't want she's a female. No. Candace has a good point, though. Like, I'm not discrediting what Candace saying. I think is valid. But what I'm saying more so, what my experience is that
shout out to
my
homies,
Game,
and he
it's
said
a
you
choice,
can cut
man.
someone
At
off
a certain
and still
point,
love them.
yeah. So.
And then we got Torrance Ingram. He said no L's earned.
Exactly.
He got an L, and you got one with him. Yeah, he got one with him.
That's the bro who was already taking the L with you. Get out of here.
No, don't hate him.
He got an L. He got an L with you.
A long time ago. Don't hate.
Y'all can play catch with that L. Y'all can play catch with that L.
He ain't got no L.
Well, look, he's getting another L.
Three players.
Yeah, y'all can play catch with them L's. Y'all got.
No, but I think that Candace.
It's like a boomerang,
I think Candace,
bro.
Drew,
You can throw it in the air,
you know what? But I will
back
say
to you.
this though. Candace, I think Candace, Melon, and Drew, and their experience, I think they're right. But my experience on the other side of it is like, man, once you get over 30, shit, it's all gonna be a choice.
Over 30.
Hey, listen. Listen to me now. No, wait. I'm not trying to play the I'm older card. What I'm saying is, listen to me now. Believe me, because even 8 agrees with you guys.
I ain't listening.
Watch. You're wrong. You're gonna have a conversation. You're gonna be like, you know what? He was right.
No, we're not.
All the music.
Nah, man.
Hey, this nigga name.
Hey, Luca, what was you gonna say?
You a hater, Lard8.
Hey, shout outs to Clifton the Color Milkman. He said, Rav, I'm gonna join you on the L team. You right. Yeah. All right, so he.
All right, listen.
Yeah, we taking L. All right, L. Hey, but listen, hey, Hard8.
I have a question.
Wait, real quick. If you take 2 L's and put them together,
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Go ahead, Luca. Go ahead, Luca. Get this man his L.
Double L.
I don't know what you're going. It's
an angled L.
So when you've gotten out of relationships with people, do you just automatically get over them because you didn't I'm not in love with this person? Yeah, I'm asking you. If feelings are a choice, so when you get out of relationships, are you just immediately perfectly okay? Are you just fine after?
I'm gonna wait. Listen,
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell. Hey, listen,
Turn this
if
off.
you want to hear, I'm gonna try and keep it as short as possible. The first time I ever got my heart broken, I was 17 years old. Listen, I'm gonna say this. No, listen.
We talking about right
Hey,
now.
well, first of all, Melon, you can take a time out, you simp. I'm just want to say this, all right?
What?
I didn't want to.
You mad? You mad? You ain't been loved. You mad?
Listen, if a woman, no, but the Lucas question, if a woman doesn't
Hold on. First of all,
and you're in
Ravish,
love, and
you
all
like to
you
hold
do
on,
is
time
break up
out.
because she
Ravish like to say a lot of shit to throw people off.
All right,
Nigga,
Ravish,
answer
we
the
don't
question.
deal with
When
that.
you was in love and you broke up, did you just turn your feelings off? Did you just turn them the fuck
Let me
off?
answer the question.
Is that the last time you felt love? Like,
Listen, yeah.
No,
woman
answer the
doesn't
question,
wanna be with
Ravish.
you,
Hold on,
not
Ravish.
like
Hold on. Let's
you
put
have
it
to
like this.
accept
Let's
it.
break this
So
down.
therefore,
love is
Love
still
is
there.
Black bond. Now listen.
Yeah.
If you were in love with a woman, Ravish, and she broke up with you on Monday, how are you feeling on Tuesday?
or no.
Oh my God, this
Best
guy.
believe your boy is. I'm back in the game. I'm out there playing.
So your love just disappeared.
Uh-huh.
Your love just
Yeah.
disappeared.
Hey, the only thing you out there playing is that play button on fucking Pornhub.
Yeah,
man.
you
What the
hate
fuck?
it. Hey, I'm on even dating apps or something. I'm getting it in.
Okay, but that love is
It
still
ain't
there.
real.
It'll go
It ain't
away
real.
in one day. Yo, if
It
it
ain't
goes
real.
away in one day, then it
All right, listen,
definitely
Ravish.
exists.
So Ravish.
It ain't real.
So Ravish, like I said,
Listen,
if
but
you
hey,
was in
I've
love
been
Monday
home-
and then y'all broke
gotta
up,
get
are you
over it.
not in love no more on Tuesday? But why didn't you cut it off? Why didn't you turn it off?
I'm still in love, but
L,
I'm in mourning.
L,
But at the same time,
Exactly. It's not a choice.
L. Okay,
So listen,
L.
but I gotta get busy. I gotta get busy.
But that's not the point, Ravish. You
So the
could
point
have made a
is,
choice
I
to
might
stop,
be,
but
I
you
might be
still are.
heartbroken. But I'm not. Hey, Drew, what are you doing if you get heartbroken? You gonna sit in your house and just be depressed? No, I'm
That's
getting
you
out
trying to
here.
rebound and keep your feelings in check. Nigga, keep you hurt. Because you hurt. Exactly.
Damn right. You damn right.
Exactly, because you hurt. You're not choosing to be hurt. It's just there.
It's there, but still, I don't have to look. I'm not gonna stalk her. I'm not gonna
He
fucking
know what it is.
write her up.
Hey, listen,
He
he got an L.
I'm
Wait, hold on.
Listen.
Listen.
No, I'm not
Let
gonna-
Ravish
know what's up.
enjoy his
Ravish,
L.
you're wrong. That's it. You're wrong.
Shout out to
take
Urban
it.
Combat. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said, "Man, y'all
Since
both got
Mark
an
Lake.
L." Facts. And then he talking about you and your boy. What's his name? Torrance Ingram. And then we got Kenny Wilson 1. He said, "Ravish, I love you, but you gotta hold that
Torrance
L.
Ingram.
You gotta hold that L." And then we got Tony Wood 25. He said, "I meant to emphasize the argument of being gay."
Yeah.
Being born gay, as Candace once argued that people can be born gay. If many of you say love isn't a choice, you must also agree that being gay isn't. W for Candace. Proofread y'all shit because we getting confused.
That doesn't make any sense.
But shout out to Tony Wood. And also we got Biz the Kid Game. He said,
Hey, shout
"Ravish
out to
up
Tony
against the
Wood.
wall is hilarious." Laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
And then we got go ahead.
I'm gonna play.
Yeah, Rev, I don't think
No, he got the L. He got the L.
you're making a lot of sense, to be honest.
He just proved us right. He already proved us right.
No.
Hey, hold on.
Proved us
Hold
right.
on. Let me read this last super chat.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Hey, Luca,
Relax, Lavish. Relax. Midnight Cry 7 said, "Rav,
Go ahead.
you can't
I'm gonna answer her
develop
real
love for
quick.
someone you don't even know well enough.
I'm
So
gonna
you
get
have to
that.
invest time into knowing her first." All right. Go ahead. No. You already proved us right, Ravish. Ravish, you already proved us right.
Further, but hey, Luca, let me tell you. Hey, listen, Luca, to your
Crazy. You already
I
did.
want to say something to Luca. I want to say something to Luca. Luca,
Oh,
remember
Lord.
I told you this.
Oh,
a
Lord.
real
You
man
just said
doesn't deal with
hold on.
emotions,
You
right?
just said you would be hurt if you got dumped.
Here we
If you
go.
was in love
Real
Monday
man
and got
don't
dumped
do
on
it, man.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What is hurt, Ravish? What is being hurt? That's an emotion,
I
ain't
wouldn't
it?
be.
You still
I wouldn't
hurt
be-
You
about
ain't
that
got no
girl.
choice but to move on,
he
nigga.
is.
What you
I would
mean?
move on. But
You ain't got no choice but to move on.
Fuck outta here.
That doesn't matter.
Hey,
Fuck.
right.
That's
Right,
not
right.
the point.
Exactly.
I know, she said,
Exactly.
I turn my feelings off for it. No, of course, I'm human like everybody else.
Exactly, because
No,
it's
you're
not a
wrong.
choice.
But it's
not a
still
choice.
no. You
It's not
already
a
proved
choice.
that
I would
point.
move
That's
on. I would
why.
move on in a timely manner.
What?
That doesn't matter.
Hold on. Go ahead,
You're
Luca.
not hating on the play.
Rav-
Now he lost, right?
Shit.
Ravish, I don't think
He don't.
I don't
I
don't think you realize what you're saying. because-
Exactly,
Oh,
yo.
he's
It's like,
He's
like
struggling at this point.
no disrespect intended, of course, but it's just kind of like I feel like you keep mixing up the idea of pursuing the concept of love and then actually falling in love, just like choosing to move on after you get hurt.
Right.
If you get hurt,
Right.
that's like something you can't control. You can't stop yourself from getting hurt. You can't stop
Exactly.
yourself from feeling
Right.
those
I said
feelings.
that.
All you can do is figure out how to handle it. But like those feelings are still there.
That's
So if you could
Exactly.
choose-
So
if
it's
you
not a
choose-
choice.
If you could choose,
No, it is a choice.
to follow-
It's a choice to get there, Drew.
It's your
You're not
reaction.
understanding
Oh
what
my
I'm saying.
goodness.
Your
bro.
reaction on the matter is a choice, not how you actually feel on it.
That's what I'm saying. How you feel
That's
is
right.
not
What
a
I'm
choice.
saying is, wait, when you get a feeling though, when you feel love, ultimately, it's a choice that you made to invest time in that person.
Okay, well,
Simple as
We're
that.
not talking about the
you're walking-
investing time part.
I'm talking about the Drew. Did you fall in love with Tasha in one day? No.
Oh
my
It's a
God.
process,
You guys
right?
can
You took
continue
her out.
going
You
in
went.
circles if you want
You
to.
came
but
over
I'm
for
getting
dinner,
out of this
right?
conversation 'cause
Yo.
there's-
You,
All right, hold on.
I didn't choose
Let's-
to fall in love.
Listen,
That
let's
shit
all
just
just
happened
collectively
naturally. I didn't.
lavish his
I'm
L
talking
and
to them.
move
I'm talking-
on because you
niggas
gotta
don't
L.
understand.
L.
Yo, this is crazy.
man, bro.
Ravis, have you
Hey, hold on. Let me do super chat.
Because if you could just have love,
L,
you can make a choice
lavish,
to be in
L.
love. That ain't real love.
Hold on. Urban
Right.
Combat said the jury finds you
Haters.
guilty.
Haters.
The court is adjourned. Hey,
Haters.
put them L's in the chat for lavish. Put the L's in the chat.
Everybody, hey, everybody.
Put the L. Listen. Put the L. Put the L's.
Put the L in there.
L's. We need L's in the
My name
chat.
was- my name is
Listen, we
Lavish.
need L's in the
My new
chat.
name is Lavish. Yo, put the dub.
Like that, hey, it's like that song by Lil Durk.
Hey,
L's
put them
up,
L's,
nigga.
man.
Put the L in
Drop
there.
the
God
L's if you
damn
don't mind. Drop them L's,
I gotta take
people.
that. Man, look at all the fucking
He
L's,
said,
man.
well said, Luca.
Y'all some haters.
Love and the pursuit are different. Well said, Luca.
They're different,
yeah.
Ravis.
Absolutely.
I understand that. That's what I said, though. There's
Listen,
a process, man.
Hey,
Like
hey,
I
Lavish,
said,
Choose
we-
to pursue. You don't
lavish.
choose to fall in love. That just happens
you do.
naturally.
Because
No,
at some point you
don't.
stop. Well, listen, Drew. Let me put this in layman terms. When you pursue, you know at some point if you can develop feelings for the person.
Yo,
or you
he
can't. It's
already
like
got
you
his
don't
L.
know
Let's
that.
not-
You
don't know that?
Listen,
We're going in
I'm dating a
circles.
woman.
We're going in circles. We're going in circles.
Yo, this is crazy.
Man, y'all, I'm not a man. I'm talking to a wall, man.
Hey, hold on.
We ain't talking
Hey,
to the
no,
wall.
You
Hey,
the
hold on,
wall,
hold on.
Ravis.
Niggas
You're
don't
the
understand.
wall.
Hey, hold
You
on.
the
Let's
one,
get
we
to
talking
the
to.
super
Ravis,
chat,
the
Hollywood
bottomless
25.
pit of not
My comment
hearing
made
reason.
plenty of sense. Many of you have said being gay is a choice, yet you argue that love isn't. So who's right and who's wrong? We're not talking about gay right now, Tony Wood. We're not talking about gay right now. We're just talking about love.
How is that the same thing?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All
Listen,
right,
put
just
your
drop
L.
that. We ain't
Listen,
talking about this.
Let's
Listen.
just move on because these guys,
Listen.
they all take
Listen.
L.
Listen.
We got
All right,
Luca,
Listen, no,
you
no,
got
no,
put
no,
an L
no,
on
no,
that.
no,
You
no,
got
no,
Landis.
no. Don't work
You
that
got
way.
Lord
It
Lake,
don't work
you
that
got
way.
Lelyn
The
Lack,
chat,
and you
all
got
the L's
Lou.
is in the chat.
Hey,
All the
hey,
L's is in the
hey,
chat.
hey,
You are L.
hey,
L.
hey,
Moving
hey,
on.
Going out without
L.
a fight.
Yeah, lavish L. Moving on.
There's no more L.
Yeah, he got an L. You got an L this week, player. You got an L this
They
week. You
ran
gonna
out
hold
of
that.
L's
You
to
gonna
give
hold
them to
that.
you.
Lash and Luca.
What else
All
you
right,
got?
y'all.
Okay,
All
so
right.
R. Kelly.
I'm disappointed in Ravis, man. The wise.
Lavish.
Man,
R.
L.
Kelly, two bottom chicks got into a fight this week on his birthday. And then the one chick, I don't even feel like talking about this shit, man. But anyway.
Yo, I don't care about this shit.
It's
No,
a
I
ghetto,
don't even
stupid
care.
They were,
shit.
Dumbass shit.
like two rats. So I don't know, man.
The
it
one
was,
chick
it was,
was
I
saying
saw
that
the
you,
footage, though. That
like,
shit's crazy.
R. Kelly's only
We don't
funny as a
care,
reaction
bitches.
meme at
Shut
this
up.
point.
We don't give
Pretty
a fuck,
much.
man. Money ran out now, and all of a sudden y'all woke. We don't give a fuck. We didn't even. Nobody even watched Surviving R. Kelly Part 2 because we don't care no more. Like we just don't.
For
give a
real,
fuck.
we don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, I didn't
even
watch it.
after
I
the
didn't
first
watch it.
part.
I didn't even
Shit.
watch the first one.
I watched
Watched
the first
the
one. I didn't watch
first
the
part of
second. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, I watched the first part of the first one, but the second one, I'm not.
Ultimately, I was just like, nah.
Yeah,
I
we
know
don't
about
give
this
a
the
fuck.
whole time. I do not
The
care.
Reckoning. That's such a funny name.
Bro.
Wait, is that really the name?
Yeah, that's the name.
That shit's so
Wow.
trash. Like, fuck
Wow.
outta here,
Yeah,
man.
The Reckoning. Like,
It's a video
like
game.
it's a goddamn video game or some shit, nigga. Like, what?
White people trying
No.
to oh my goodness.
The
don't
Reckoning.
care.
Oh,
Like,
they were listening
you know,
to
producer
this.
was like, nah, let's
Part
add some
two
shit
wasn't
to
even
it.
trending. Like nobody watched
right?
that shit.
Nobody
Nobody
cares.
cares no more. Like it's over. Moving on. Yeah, we don't.
I didn't know that was a thing, so that tells you how big it was. Nobody cares.
Let's talk about shit. What else do we have right now? Oh yeah, we got a Patreon question. We got for
We got
it's a
for as
battle
far
rap
as the
question,
video game
Cassidy
thing. We
versus
got
Arsenal, and then we also have
Oh.
Cassidy and his beat making. So I don't know.
saw it.
As far as his beat making,
that shit was trash.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I heard it was trash.
It was trash.
But he's not a producer. I mean, he's trying to expand.
Might be
what I
high,
mean?
though.
He did have one beat. I did
Wait,
listen
it
to
wasn't
one
a
beat.
rap
It sounded
battle?
alright. And a lot of his new raps are over his own beats. So usually when he rap over them, they don't sound so bad. But the one joint is trash. But he's just learning, so I'm not really tripping
I'll be right
off
back.
that.
I gotta go to the back.
He's trying to learn. Yeah.
Yeah, that
He
ain't.
ain't selling the
he
beats.
just
It ain't
I
like
don't know,
he
man. But he
just
needs
like, yo,
somebody
these beats
around
are
him
for
to
sale.
let
I
him
want
know,
30,000.
You gotta.
I mean, I didn't see nothing to say that he was selling.
You don't.
I
You
care.
never
That's
know.
that
He
bad.
might
I
be
don't give a
chopping
fuck what
around.
he's selling.
You never know.
Other than that, Cassidy versus Arsenal, the battle overall was trash. Both of them niggas was garbage. Cassidy was garbage. Both of them was garbage. Yeah, go ahead.
Battle was trash, but I'm not gonna lie though. But when Arsenal pulled it off, but when he grabbed, there was a point where he actually physically grabs Cassidy, and I felt that being from Philly, he should have slugged him right when, and even Arsenal said it. Like, no, Arsenal said, "Hey, when I grabbed you, you should have punched me in my face." It ended it. Like,
oh no,
yeah,
when
and
he
then
grabbed
he
him,
had
he was
Gilly
about
the
to get
kid
the
there.
bricks
Man, I
beat
wonder
off
what
his
Gilly
ass.
was thinking.
But
Like, damn, this nigga
that's another
look
story.
bad
But
right now. But
he's about to get fucked up. He's definitely about to get fucked
Philly-
up.
Philly took the L.
Crazy. But
So,
they under
yeah,
contract
it
and
is
shit.
what it
Niggas
is,
ain't trying to lose money over nothing dumb. You know what I'm saying? But
they
the
broke
overall
that up
battle
quick.
was trash. Cassidy been trash. Since he
yeah,
been back.
that's true. They ain't trying to
So
miss
he
out on
need
that
to do
75.
something. To me.
It
It's alright. It was
okay. He was okay
alright.
versus
It
Goods.
was alright.
He did his thing versus Good, and he definitely
was
smashed. He did all right, man. He all right.
Yeah,
But he
overall
just,
battle
I
was
don't know,
trash.
You got to work on that. But it wasn't all that. The battle wasn't all that.
Yeah, I don't know. He gonna have to do something, man. He gonna have to tighten up.
Go.
That's a fact. Yeah, but yeah, he got a lot of music, man.
Oof.
He got a lot of
Some
fucking
music.
music. But yeah, he definitely trash. He been trash since he been back, man. Other than that, we really ain't got that much to talk. There's some other topics, but they like some bullshit. They really ain't.
I was going to talk about that.
Oh, I didn't even see.
I thought you
didn't
would
even
want
see
to
that
talk
shit.
about the Rockstar thing.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of crazy. Young Melee.
Yeah, he
What up?
went
Okay,
off.
so let me break this down. So the dude, Young Melee, who voiced CJ in San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the PlayStation 2, he took to his Twitter, whatever, started getting into it with the fans and shit. And so basically what he said is he would never work with Rockstar again and he won't be in Rockstar 6. He said the
For what, though?
CJ would have to be voiced by somebody else. Now, my thing is
what?
this. He's
Like,
throwing
what's
shots at
his
Rockstar, and it's been, that game was released.
Well, you know,
What's that? Wait, say that again? Well, he was throwing issues because he didn't get paid.
hold on. He got
Rockstar,
paid.
they have
Hold
a
on, hold on,
history
hold
of
on,
not
hold on.
paying their voice
Nah,
actors.
But I'll say
he got paid.
Well, I was just
Nah, he
about to say
got
that.
fucking paid. He just want
Nah,
more
he got
money.
at least-
After the
All right,
popularity
not-
of it, he want more
all right,
money.
not saying
That's
not paid.
That's you should
All
work
right,
that
not
out
saying
in the
that's paid.
contract before you
Alright.
sign up.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, what I'll say
Right,
this,
right.
and in business, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. And so you have to understand that back in 2004, he was basically an unknown rapper, which he kind of still is today. Not only that, you get this is how it's related. Solo from Watts, who voices Franklin in the new Grand Theft Auto game, is actually Young Melee's older first cousin. Yeah. And you know who got them both the voice acting gigs? The Ice Cube's former producer and DJ Pooh. So when he's throwing shots at Rockstar, it was like, dog, that was 2004. Like, why didn't you say something then? And then on top of that, like, you should have took that momentum and did something with it. So he's just basically bitter because that game did make a lot of money, and I don't know. I think he made maybe a couple $100 grand, but the money's gone, I guess, on his end. So he's feeling a certain type of way.
That.
But it also
made you gotta have I want something off the sales or something. Like, if you can negotiate that, they probably would tell you, "Fuck you, get the fuck out of here." But you gotta negotiate that. If you don't negotiate that, you can't get mad because something blows up and you feel like, oh, y'all should give me more money. Yeah, I know, but
2004. Do you understand how long ago that was? Like, and I get it. Yeah, I get what the thing is that Rockstar has a history, I guess, with their voice actors. The guy who played Nico Bellic, and then of course Ray Liotta didn't. He felt that he was underpaid for Vice City as well, but he didn't know that Vice City was going to be the phenomenon that it was. But I think that when you're a voice actor, whatever, man, you got to negotiate the right way, or it is what it is. And then on top of that, like when you voice act in Grand Theft Auto, it ain't really for the pay. You getting exposure. Like Stephen Ogg took the ball and ran with it. Like he's in Walking Dead. He's in a new feature film. Like that dude is getting work. So I mean,
let me get to the super chat. Hold on. Let me get to the super chat.
Ray Liotta's a dickhead.
Shout out to Jillian.
No, Ray Liotta. No.
And then we got Jay Harvey. He said, "I just came in. I don't know what y'all talking about yet. Take this milk money." Quick question: is it weird if you suck toes? I'll suck the toenail off a bitch foot. I mean, no. I mean, if she got pretty feet, shit. Yeah, she got pretty feet. Yeah,
nah, that ain't weird.
I'm good on that.
She got pretty feet, and you into her, or you're in love, like Melanie
he won't suck toes, but
on the first day. Then you can suck some toes.
No, I'm talking about Drew.
Yeah, Melon don't. Yeah, Melon eats ass only. Yeah.
Hey man, no, that's Drew. That was one time, motherfucker.
I just haven't tried it.
You know what I mean? It's for her pleasure. Yeah, it ain't for your pleasure, dog. So yeah, like just like eating ass. I don't know how eating ass is for your pleasure. Like that's for the woman.
Drew. Like I don't know.
Oh, okay, I mean, okay, that's what's. You know what? No, that's cool.
My pleasure.
That's cool.
You'll never hear me say that. Let me go on record. I will never say that.
You love to eat ass. You can get it done a lot. So that's fucking cool on her. You know what I mean? All right, so go ahead. So back to the Rockstar shit. No, listen. First of all, you don't get paid a lot for voice acting, even for Hollywood movies. Even for Hollywood, I think you get to that level. But for most of the time, the average pay for voice acting is not a lot. I can understand, like, you do a voice work, and just say they paid you $50,000. You like, and you were happy to get that $50,000 just to talk on the mic. Cool. And then the shit comes out and it make billions of dollars. I could understand. You probably like, damn, man, I wish they would at least look out for me and be like, yo, here go a bonus for good work or something like that. But if it's not in your contract, it ain't nothing you can do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The word is
they gave the dude that played the voice Nico.
No, that's a lot of money.
100,000, and
that's the same what they gave Young Melee.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
so what exactly did he say about Rockstar?
For a nigga from LA with no bread, that is a lot of money. Okay. The thing is,
he was like, I'll never work with them again.
But why would let's say put $2 million in the account?
And he said, "Fuck Rockstar."
Rockstar don't need you. He's done. He's over with. The game is done and over with. Yes, it's a beloved game, but
right. Well, another reason why, like, all the fans keep on asking him and bringing him up and shit. His cousin, the dude that voices and plays as Franklin, they'll ask him, the cons or whatever, are you in GTA 6 and da-da-da-da. He got on Instagram and he was like, yo, I'm going to address all this shit. My cousin said he wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong either. I don't know shit about GTA 6. I don't know. They haven't told us shit. Like,
they usually move on.
That type of thing.
Especially as a protagonist. They usually move on. So why would people be even asking?
they usually
Yeah, I mean,
perform.
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only person they brought back was dude from Lost in the Dam. They killed
Yeah,
him.
I mean,
so like,
No, they also
They
brought
usually
back
don't bring motherfuckers
John
back,
Marston.
dog.
They brought
They
him
usually
back
just
as well.
move on. So I don't know why they even. I don't even know why fans
Red
are
Dead.
even asking
Yeah.
them questions. I would never go to fucking the dude to play Franklin and ask him anything. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, just fall back.
yeah.
Why would you even ask that,
the
though? Like, what
GTA
would even
fans, they
give you
wanted
that-
to know if
that notion
CJ
that
is going to be in
it would-
GTA 6
like,
in
I
some
don't-
form or fashion.
It's just
And I guess
common
he felt-
sense. Like, I wouldn't even be
I-
thinking like that. Like, damn, let me go ask him if he's going to be in GTA 6. No, he wasn't in fucking 4. He wasn't in the expansions. He wasn't in 5. Why the fuck now all of a sudden I think he's going to be in 6? Like, it just doesn't make no sense. They harassing people.
Somebody asked it. Yeah, somebody
And why
asked
are
the
people?
question,
I think people still running with this narrative.
So the
or
dude
whatever,
that played
the fact
Franklin,
that-
so
or
the
some
dude that
shit
played
about
Franklin,
GTA 6
he
coming
said,
out this year. Like, would y'all
that his
stop?
cousin wasn't wrong.
No, that game-
ain't coming out this
Dumb
year.
as shit.
Nah.
Yeah, like he was like, yo, like you
Well,
shouldn't
I
have
can see
been
why he might
cussing
be
out the
feeling that way.
fans
That
or whatever.
game done made
But
$8
I can
billion.
kind of see what your I guess your
But
Right.
listen though,
Right,
they
right,
can't-
right. And that's
listen,
what he
man,
was saying.
you
He's
gotta
like, this is my
negotiate that
cousin. I'm
before
always
you
gonna,
start, man.
stand
If
up
you-
for him and
if you-
shit. That's
whatever you sign up for, that's what you get, man. That's what you sign. So you can't get mad once the shit sell, make $8 billion. You could just be like, damn, man, I should have negotiated my contract better.
Especially now, like what a GTA game could do for your career as far as voice acting and getting money. So I mean, they do, Melee. I mean, the Franklin character, like they go him and Steven out, they go to other countries and shit and do
Yeah,
like
all over the
tours and
place.
shit.
Yeah.
man.
He's
So,
mad.
yeah,
He mad that
he
all the
fucking up
money
the
it
bag
made and
though.
he felt like he should
Melee,
got
he just
more.
bitter.
But you should have worked that out. That's your fault.
Bad. Because Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the best-selling PlayStation 2 game of all time. So maybe, I don't know, man. But it's rumored that he got 100K as well.
Yeah,
So he should have did more shit. Where's he been since that game? That was 04.
He's from what like some of the videos I watched talking about all this shit. Apparently, he's still doing like his rap thing.
That dude was like pushing
100K,
50. Like
that's
he's
a
still
lot.
rapping.
Yeah, apparently. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, give me a
right,
character.
well.
I take that shit and just enjoy.
I'll
it.
take 100K shit.
Enjoy everything that's gonna come with being in a GTA game, especially as a main character. Like you can capitalize that off of that something crazy.
Yeah, that's instant fame. Yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah, that was one of the gaming topics, man. That shit was crazy. And then also, Alienware has a Nintendo Switch knockoff. So if anybody wants to play PC games
All right,
on
man,
the
we
go,
about to get the fuck up
that
out
might
here.
be.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I know Dark Cloud. I wanted Dark Cloud to be here for that. Like I know he would be in.
Shout outs to Urban Combat.
Hold
He
those
said,
games up
"I'm
to
not
the
sucking no
high level.
toes. I'm
I guess
hitting it and sucking
that
up
for
that
next week.
ocean. Face in it, 30 minutes, no air."
Damn, nigga. Okay.
That nigga's tripping.
Shout out to Urban Combat, man. Another sucker for love. It's all good. Yeah.
Damn, you sound angry,
Nigga,
dog.
motherfuckers don't like
a little
taking
bit,
L's,
little bit,
man.
little bit,
People don't
little
like
bit.
taking
Can I get
L's.
my? Can I? Goddamn, let me vent.
Never made the right choice.
Somebody said,
Hey.
yeah. All right, so anything else y'all got to talk
It's all
about?
good. Shout out to Urban Combat though.
No, I'm ready to go.
Oh man, great show.
A good show. Yeah. I took all you motherfuckers tried to get against me and jump me, but it's all good.
Oh
Man.
my god.
You can handle yourself because you're an alpha. Remember that.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
security in the world. All right. I think we
Yeah, we're
shout
done.
out to everybody, all the listeners in Australia. Shout out to y'all, the wildfires and everything. I hope
Rodstar 94 said there's a
horticulture
delay
and the
again,
animals
so here we go with
survive,
that
man.
bullshit.
That's just
So,
kinda
Oh yeah, that
down
shit's
there.
fucked.
time to
God,
go.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, man. I stepped away for a moment and I've been listening to the show. There's been a delay
know
for
what's wrong.
Yeah,
for at least-
that's what Dark Cloud was saying in the DMs. He was like, "Yo, this shit's
It's pretty. I don't like. I
It's
don't
a
know.
Discord thing.
It's
gotta
so
be
weird because like every Sunday it's a issue, and I don't know if they're doing like fucking maintenance or something because it kept. I sound like garbage. Honestly, my mic isn't connecting properly, so I just don't know what's going on with the audio, man.
Shit, yo.
God damn it.
It's either Discord or OBS. It's probably OBS, man.
This all goes back
crazy.
to them fucking quitting Google Plus.
Yeah.
Probably OBS.
Or not Google
I don't
Plus,
know what
Google
it is.
Hangouts and
I
shit.
don't
Like,
know
why?
how to
Like,
fix that shit and what it is. So, shit is garbage. Yeah, man. So episode 79. Let's get to these outros.
All right, well,
Go
let's
ahead,
hop
Candace.
out and out of here then.
shit, yeah.
Oh, she stepped out. All right, go ahead, Luca.
No, she can't even
She
unmute
stepped-
herself.
Yeah, she said she can't unmute.
Yeah, she was recovering from that L, so yeah, she couldn't unmute herself.
The L she handed you, maybe.
right.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel.
my
Great
bad,
episode
lavish.
of AGS. I'll catch you guys next week.
Hey man, shout out to all of my fellow livedcasters on here. Yeah, man, hit me on Twitter. hit me on
Mella.
Twitter, man. You know how we do. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. Next week, catch you.
Yo, thank y'all
right,
for
Drew.
coming through, checking us out. Shout out to Lavish. We'll catch y'all next week.
All right, man. Hard 8 here.
game.
Man.
Check out the
Appreciate
channel,
everybody for coming
and,
through. Episode
yeah, see y'all next
79.
week.
Shout out to all the super chat supporters. Urban Combat 1000. He said, Rav, you still the homie, bruh. LOL. Yeah. So shout outs to you for the super chat. Shout outs to everybody that came through. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. You know what I mean? That's a good L. Hit that like. That's a good L. Not the one that Lavish got, but that's a good L. Hit that like button. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters. Give us some more Patreon
choice.
questions if you're on a Patreon.
It's a choice.
All
Hit that
it
L.
takes is $1.
I mean that like.
And shout outs to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout outs to all the super chat. Everybody hit the like button, all the commenters. Shout outs to Midnight Cry. He said one love still. Laugh. So yeah. Yeah, we out of here.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's my computer. Oh, no, it's fine. I just
Okay, go
needed
with
to know if I
your
need to
outro.
sell this shit.
Get your outro.
Because I was
Get your outro.
super
We'll get outta
pissed.
here.
Like, you don't know. Like, I thought this mic was broken, but I think it's the computer. So it's all good.
All right. So,
All right, y'all. It was good. I'll be here, and I'll check y'all next week.
Y'all evening. We gone. Deuces.